All right, friends, you ready to talk about all of the craziness? This is a stream I've been working on for a little bit. For those of you that have been around, know I've been collecting data on different things throughout this last 7 months. So today I'm going to show you some of that stuff because there are people that are so convinced that everything's about them, that they're the only problematic one. No, you get highlighted because of your problematic behavior, but you're definitely not the only one. So I'm going to introduce you to, in my opinion, 75 other channels, plus 75 plus other channels that, in my opinion, are definitely exploiting a missing child's case. I don't need to talk about it though. I can just show you. Buckle up. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're at. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend so far. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Jeffrey. Whispers in the Shadow. Diana. Revival. Chatty. Lisa. Bo. Connie. Denim. Monique. Avi. Terry. Good morning, Terry. I bet it's beautiful in Australia right now. Hey, Thor. Hey, Marcy. Truth Matters. Amy. It's so good to see you. Amy. It's good to see you also. Hey, Smiles. Hey, Rocky. Sophia, Zoya, Truth Matters, Ava, Peanut Shell, Let's Be Honest, Roberta, Music City, Lynn Love and Light, Remy, Amanda, Up to Good. Okay, I'm hoping it's a smaller group of us today. Not that, I want people to understand this, of course, but because I'm going to be on so many different screens. So how this is going to work, I've got a whole list of over 75 different channels that have done 1 to upwards of 10, 20 streams. Some of them have done 1 or 2 up to 5. Some of them have rode this till the wheels fell off. These are all going to be psychics, tarots, spirit boxes, mediums, whatever they consider themselves, the gifted crew that have all done videos specifically on Sebastian's case. The reason I'm doing this is because I talk about this quite often. I talk about the fact that there are so many channels doing the same things. And to me, this is one of the grimiest forms of exploitation. The people who claim they are gifted in some way, shape, or form prey on those seeking any type of connection, communication to their lost loved ones. They prey on people's grief. And everybody grieves differently. And it's seriously one of the worst forms. So I am going to walk you through, because there's so many, I'm doing it in sections of 10. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull up the channel. I'm going to show you who the channel is, show you a few of the videos. I'm not going to play the videos. We might play a couple segments of a few of the videos of Sebastian that they did, but I want to just kind of walk you through the channels, show you some of the videos that they're doing, talk about that. But we have over 75 to get through. So I'm going to do it in segments of 10. I have the first 10 pulled up, ready to go. The next 10 are in my notes that I just have to go in and click, click, click. So it'll be kind of a process to get through all of this, but I want to get it through as much as I possibly can. I want to keep this to one stream. So, because people sit here and they miss the bigger picture. They get so caught up in the me. I'm specifically talking to you, Brittany J. Which, yes, I heard your last 2 nights you've had stuff to say about me or people that I associate with. So I'll circle back around when it's time for me to tell you about yourself again. But right now it's not about you, even though you think for some reason that if you were to put your members' content or your content behind members only, it would affect me. Ma'am, it never has affected me and won't. Do whatever you need to. In fact, go put those 2 live streams from the last 2 nights where you're talking shit on lives, like put those behind a paywall. I could care less. It just shows what a grimy person you are, not me. They're already screen recorded and ready to go. So there's that. So anywho, let's go into this. So I'm going to start here. These are in no particular order whatsoever. These are just how I've been documenting as I've been going. The first up is Spirit Seeker Squad. Spirit Seeker Squad, as you guys know, has been all up in Sebastian's case. She's got about 10.7K subs. She has done numerous videos. Let's go all the way back. Okay. She also did this with Summer Wells. Summer Wells is where she started her spirit box sessions, it looks like, really majorly. She's done quite a bit of that. Let me make sure you guys can see what I'm looking at here. I might put you full screen so you guys can see. There you go. I'll put your full screen. Take me off the screen. So you can see, even going back 2 years, she does a lot of stuff. A lot. But then when we get into what's really interesting, she goes on and on, writes one story, Summer Wells, Summer Wells, Summer Wells, Summer Wells, all these different readings. She makes these own little cards. Like it's grimy. Sorry, it is what it is. It's grimy. But not long ago, 7 months ago, she started doing, this is in her video section too. This is the tab under videos. 7 months ago, she starts off Sebastian Rogers, Snake Snatchers, Lies, and Searching versus Sneaky Parents. Sebastian Rogers, Spirit Box Session, my review from Paranormal, blah, blah, blah. How many CPS visits to the Proudfoot home? Sebastian Rogers. Messages from Spirit Reading regarding missing Sebastian Rogers. Oh my gosh. Then she goes back to Summer. Messages from Spirit for Sebastian Rogers case, the second one. Then she does one with Chris and Letitia. We've watched that. Ellie makes a statement with update. Sebastian Rogers, search dogs do miss remains. Then she does one on Monkey Vaughn. Another one about Chris's RV. Then she goes on Seth Rogers versus Mr. Proudfoot. Sebastian Rogers, all exits eliminated by Chris and Katie. Sebastian Rogers vehicle ruckus. No dogs followed Sebastian Rogers scent. Stop this. I mean, just you get it. You see all this? Julia the canine handler was not brought in by Seth Rogers. My detailed theory on Sebastian Rogers. Sebastian Rogers, why is the spirit leading us all to this area? Mr. Chris Proudfoot lies about polygraph tests. If you're so gifted, why is Sebastian not home? Katie Proudfoot had no idea. We knew. What else doesn't she know? Something. Even Vinny says parents aren't cleared. Chris Proudfoot says Sebastian Rogers likes, I'm not even reading that one. That's disgusting. Sebastian Rogers case, thinking about all 3 parents. Sebastian Rogers flashlight is missing. Sebastian Rogers case, why the flashlight videos do not hold any going on. I'm not clicking in these because I just don't care. Examples of rumor spread versus as facts. Stephen Stearns versus Katie Proudfoot. This is shocking. Katie Proudfoot faking her Southern accent. Seth Rogers said 3/17/2024. Allegations false. Chromebook or no Chromebook. Sebastian Rogers. Terry Bowersox drove behind BHB twice. Here's the proof. The real details of this RICO lawsuit. Exhibit 10 featuring Mr. E. Leilani Simon verdict. Chris Proudfoot said Sebastian Rogers showed his teachers. Terry Bowersox drove past BHB before shopping at Sam's. Okay, that's just her live videos. Her lives. Let's look at her, or her videos, excuse me. Let's look at her lives. She's also partakes in the Mensa panel. So she did Power Panel Party Time, which is the Mensa panel. That one right there is 8 hours and 17 minutes. She did another one. I think they end up talking about Sebastian in that one, but it was about something else to begin with. But Brittany's on that one. Live dive into Sebastian Rogers' case. Here's another one. 5 hours. Sebastian Rogers case discussion, 5 hours. Sebastian Rogers, the mountain of evidence, 8 hours. They said, he said, she said, words spoken by Katie Proudfoot. This is all her. Every bit of it's her.
And I understand.
Let's actually pull this up. You guys can still see that? Okay.
And I understand when you first come into true crime, it's a shock. You know, people are very compassionate and they're like, you're attacking the parents of a victim. They're victims too. And their child is missing. And I can't believe you're talking about them in this way. You're saying that they're murmuring their kid, calling them criminals. We've never called them criminals.
Never once said they did anything. We never accused anybody.
No, we go through and discuss possibilities. It is possible that Chris or Katie know more than what they're saying. It is
this whole, we don't say anything. We don't accuse anything. All that stuff is so much BS. They push a very, very specific narrative based on misinformation to implicate and make their subs believe that there's evidence that there's not. They don't base things on facts. There's speculation, but she claims she's gifted. She, you know, she's got gifted.
It's possible that Katie did something to Sebastian. She was the last one with him. Looking at other cases, just like this one, Dylan was reported missing by his parent. That same parent is the one who murdered him.
And, okay. And so there's our first one up. Spirit Seeker Squad. The amount of videos. She also mods for a lot of these people that have done a lot of the continued exploitation. And she continues to insert herself like a tampon. Yeah, Lynn Love and Light, they sure make some pretty hefty allegations. The next one up is 1111 True Crime. 1111 True Crime has 2 different channels. But she kind of backed off a little bit of this case. She wrote it pretty hard for a while there. Now she's been doing spirit box readings more so than anything else. But another one that claims she's gifted and does readings. I'm going to take you back to the beginning of her so you can see this. I have reviewed her a little bit more in depth because she was one of the ones who was putting things out, such as he could be in this center and getting involved in things and reaching out to parents with leads and crazy shit. Okay, so she, same thing, started covering it about 7 months ago. Sebastian Rogers missing, parents interview. Have you seen me? Okay. Then she goes on. She talks a lot about Idaho 4. This one does. Sebastian Rogers, mom said only one thing missing. Flashlight, but no shoes. There's another one 7 months ago. Sebastian Rogers, most important clue. Sebastian Rogers, Mr. Chris, the punishment must fit. Sebastian Rogers, CPS called by school. Sebastian Rogers' stepdad explains scratches on his arms. Nancy Grace disagrees with Sebastian Rogers' stepdad. Sebastian Rogers, neighbor's ring cam proof of life. You guys get they are using his name. This is what comes up when you search Sebastian's name. Are all these titles, all these videos, all these channels, along with the other ones that use his name, his face, his hashtag. This is what comes up. Sebastian Rogers, Texas Roadhouse, last proof of life. Dad shares ugly truth of what happened to Sebastian. Sebastian, why would anyone do this? Sebastian, oh my God, when the math begins to add up. Sebastian Rogers, items found leads to investigators. Sebastian Rogers, all about Chris. All Starlight panel. That was just her by herself. I reviewed that one. Sebastian Rogers, oh my God, uncanny coincidence. Sebastian Rogers, why threats posters missing. Sebastian Rogers, why fight at the vigil? And like I said, she's got 2 different channels. She does spirit box readings and stuff on her second channel and pulls cards and, you know, does all that stuff too. She's got a T-Rev situation going on over there. Sebastian Rogers, Chris said you can't talk to an effing log. Sebastian Rogers video update. He is listed. That's 5 months ago. I mean, look at all of these. Look at all of them. PI quit. CP told Nancy Grace about the bed. He deserves better than that. What have many been saying, but no one, I mean, it's just on. And she was really heavy into pushing misinformation. Who really went home with Katie's Shadows in the Dark. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Operation Blackout. This is one. I can pull that up. Why would Sebastian talk to her? Horn Lake, Mississippi. The $1 million question. When the timeline and all the pieces eerily similar. What is the reason stated in this PC? I mean, just this makes me so mad, and it's just gonna get worse throughout the day. Words matter. His face is in all of these. Allergic to the grass, left barefoot. Top 50 similarities, Sebastian Rogers to Summer Wells. Cease and desist. We're still 4 months ago. Unidentified what car parked at the corner at 3 to 4 a.m. I mean, Idaho 4 is mixed in here heavily too, of course. All the Idaho 4 stuff continues on. Jay Slater, Idaho 4, Idaho 4. She kind of backed off Sebastian's case, though. That's one thing I will say. But then she started. Tipster claims seeing Sebastian Rogers 2 months ago. Let me see. Is there any more on here? Oh, let's talk about the lights coming from Sebastian. You kind of get the gist of how bad this is, huh? We're 2 channels in. 2 channels. Let's see what her videos do. Let me check on you guys. Let's see what her videos do. There's a Sebastian Rogers video. Sebastian Rogers, mom got real serious communication skills. This is when she tried to convince her audience that because Katie did XYZ in the Navy, that she had something potentially to do with cameras and all that crap. And is that the only video she's done? Yep. But she's got a second channel too. All right. So there's two channels. Oh, the Idaho 4 stuff is insane. Now we're going to go to a channel called Gold Rush Paranormal. Gold Rush Paranormal has not done as many. He's got 465,000 subs, almost 500,000. He did a couple. There's 2 right here. I think there's actually 3. The Haunting Truth Spirit Box Session reveals clues on Sebastian. We're going to click on this. I'm going to play you a little bit of this. Make sure you guys can see it. Yep, you can. Okay. If you guys have any questions, I will continue to try and pop back and forth between screens, but I'm over here mostly, so bear with me, please. We're going to go right into this session.
Okay, I'm going to stop this right now.
Okay, I want to ask some questions regarding Sebastian Rogers. Are there any souls here that can assist me with this case? How many souls are with me right now?
understand a lot of people watch this kind of stuff. There's a lot of people that believe in spiritual realms. I'm not saying you can't. The whole thing, my issues here is this is all one missing child's case, that there is no evidence that leads to foul play at this point in time. There's nobody that's been named a suspect. The parents' stories have been vetted by law enforcement and they've been cooperative. And every single one of these channels, I won't say every single one. I would say 90%. Every single one of them comes to very nefarious types of readings.
I thought I heard my name there. I don't know if I was recording with a visual recorder. It may have picked up on one of these cameras. But who just spoke?
Yeah, the constant implication that he is deceased when there's no evidence to that is problematic.
Who just spoke?
I have been working on interpreting this session over the last week, and as I'm reviewing this session one last time before I make it public, this is the first time that I clearly hear the name Sebastian. I don't exactly know what that means. I want to emphasize that it was never my intention to reach out to the soul of Sebastian Rogers. I was merely asking for any of my spirit guides or any soul familiar with this case and wish to come forward to give any information regarding his whereabouts. You will notice that in this session I used 2 different devices or methods, and I asked the same questions on each. I knew very little about this session when I conducted it, and I still know very little as of this date. Please let me know in the comments section if you hear the same. Let's continue.
No, I think we've seen enough. I think you guys get the gist of it. So he's done 3 that I can find right here. 1, 2, 3, about 5 months ago. Must not have really... I mean, he got 19,000, 5,000, 39,000. So there's that. I don't think he's done any lives on it. No, he hasn't done any lives. So he's just done 3 videos. He's number 3 on our list. Okay, let's go to this one. Above and Beyond Ancestor Readings. They say, when I perform a reading, I link with the spirits of my relatives, my ancestors. Only a small percentage of the time do I link with the spirits who are around the person I'm reading. Yep, you guys can see it. Okay. Why? Because I trust my ancestors and I know they are around me all the time. I do not have to use a spirit that is unfamiliar to me. I have a relationship with my ancestors, and they have a vested interest in watching me do well because we are related. The spirits of your ancestors tell you everything you need to know. Once on the other side, spirits know everything. Above and Beyond Ancestor Readings. Okay, let's look at their videos. Let's see here. No videos in the video section. Oh, it must be live streams. Say it ain't so. It is. Let's go back. Okay, so we've got Maddie Soto, Sebastian Rogers, 7 months ago. Foul play suspected. Did we just confirm this? Tennessee. See the title on that one? Mm-hmm. Now we've got, so there's one that they've done. A second one, Sebastian Rogers updated, police know. Sebastian Rogers interview with Nancy Grace. There's 3. Sebastian Rogers updated, what was just revealed. There's 4. Chad Daybell. Here's number 5, Sebastian Rogers case. This is a big problem. Number 6, Sebastian Rogers case. What is really going on? Number 7, Chris Proudfoot. Number 8, live, Sebastian Rogers, Come Ask the Oracle. Number 9, did I say number 9? Sebastian Rogers updated, Who is hiding what? Sebastian Rogers questions answered. Karen Reed. Summer Wells mapping. Goodness gracious. This is unbelievable. Sebastian Rogers, foul play versus runaway. No one has been cleared. So they've done over 10. This channel here has done over 10 live streams on Sebastian Rogers. They trust their ancestors, though. So just between those 4 channels, we're up to way over 50 to 60 live streams in the first 4. Let's go here. Marilyn from Tarot Clarity. Marilyn has been doing a little bit. She is interesting, to say the least. Here, let me tell you what, well, I'll do this and then I'll tell you what her about section says. Because it's a little interesting. She's interesting. That's the best term for this. Sebastian Rogers, what happened? Tarot reading 6 months ago. Did she get into it before that? I thought there was one before that. Hold on. She did Riley Strain. Oh, that must be her first one. So 6 months ago, Sebastian Rogers, what happened? Tarot reading. Then Sebastian Rogers tarot reading completed on April 10th. Then we've got readings on miscellaneous topics. Sebastian, the state of humanity. So there's number 3. Let's see. Does she have any more over here? Oh, yep. There's number 4, Sebastian Rogers, ideas to consider, what happened. These are just the ones with his name in the title, too. Everybody can see that. So she's got 4. It looks like on her videos section. Make sure we're not missing any. And she doesn't do lives. So she's got shorts too, but none of them seem to be anything. So she hasn't done as many, but she's still been doing them. All right. Let's keep going. Andy, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Thank you. Our next one is Divine Pathways True Crime. We are up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our 6th one in the first section of 10. So same thing. Oh, I didn't read you her about section. Oh, well, I'll read you this one. Welcome to Divine Pathways True Crime, where true crime meets the mystical world of tarot. Join me, Mystic Jen, as we delve into the darkest mysteries and unsolved cases through the lens of the tarot cards. With each episode, we'll explore chilling tales, decode hidden clues, and uncover the truth lurking beneath the surface. I'm Mystic Jen, your guide on this journey into the unknown. With my intuitive insights and the ancient wisdom of tarot, we'll shine a light on the shadows of the human psyche, revealing the secrets that have eluded investigators for far too long. From cold cases to infamous crimes, no mystery is too daunting for us to unravel. So if you're ready to embark on a thrilling adventure of discovery and intrigue, hit that subscribe button and join Mystic Tribe. Together, let's unlock the secrets of the past and bring justice to those who have been silenced. She's got 15K subs. Let's check her out. Let's check her video section out. See what she's been up to. Let's go back here. Oh, looky here. Right away. Sebastian Rogers, who is really responsible. You will need a pint of ice cream for this one, says her thumbnail. There's one. She does a lot of different ones. Here's number 2. This is his story told his way, Sebastian Rogers. Number 3, Sebastian Rogers, spirit box confirmation. The players involved. Number 4, Sebastian Rogers, forensic astrology and card reading. Can astrology help find Sebastian? Uncovering the truth. I keep losing my track of count because it's just too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sebastian Rogers, the Proudfoots, and Seth agreeing. What is the motive behind working together? Sebastian would be the motive. Number 5. Let's see. Number 6. Sebastian Rogers is Chris Proudfoot calling into shows. What is he up to now? Number 7. Sebastian Rogers. Seth dismissed his team. Sebastian Rogers, Seth Rogers. Big mistake firing his team is what the thumbnail says. Where else do we have here? She mixes in a whole lot of different stuff. All these readings, and Sebastian's not found. All these gifted people with intuition that shine lights on things and help solve everything. Isn't that interesting? Is that the last one she did? Let's look. Oh, no, there's another one. Sebastian Rogers, who is Donna Sneed Fowler. That was another Facebook thing with no fact basis whatsoever. Oh, Dog the Bounty Hunter on the hunt for Sebastian Rogers. Seth Rogers and Katie Proudfoot. There's another one. Unfreaking real. YouTube user claims he knows where Sebastian is. Another one. So they just pick up the most salacious stuff and go with it and do readings on it. I see. This is just absolute insanity. Let's see. Does she do lives? Oh, she does. Oh, she does do live streams. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see. So that was her videos. Let's see how many lives she's got. There's one 6 months ago. Sebastian Rogers, lie detector test. Proudfoot's put foot in something. Pearl River body found. The vanishing act of the Proudfoots. This is wild. This is fact versus fiction live discussion. Sebastian Rogers, almost 6 months. So she does a mixture. She does a little bit of both. Yeah, they're so gifted, right? So gifted. This is number 7. Here's number 8. This one is electronic medium. 28.1K subs. Are you intrigued by afterlife communication? Me too. Spiritual? Us too. Are you interested in true crime? Then this is the channel for you. This channel consists of spirit box sessions, but it's full of spirituality. I believe in spirit communication. A spirit box or a ghost box is a device that, in my opinion, allows us to communicate with the dead. I know what you may be asking. Could this be real? And the answer is yes. I asked myself the same question when I started doing this work. I started out as a complete skeptic and then quickly became a believer. Many others conducting this type of research before me have become my mentors, such as my friend Josh Lewis from Hope Paranormal, my old neighbor Steve Huff from Huff Paranormal, and Costas from Gold Rush Paranormal, just to name a few. So if you're interested in spirit research and intrigued by the paranormal, please join us on this important journey. Let's check out her videos. Oh, well, look at that face all over the channel. So she goes right in. Riley Strain, Sebastian Rogers, 6 months ago. Sebastian Rogers, 1. Sebastian Rogers, 2. These are all pretty much spirit box sessions. Sebastian Rogers, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 in the last 6 months, videos. And no live streams. Ten spirit box sessions. You heard her about section, right? Let me go back there and remind you of what she says. Oh, this just makes me. A spirit box or ghost box is a device that, in my opinion, allows us to communicate with the dead. That line right there. There's no indication that Sebastian is no longer with us. If we're following law enforcement and the facts, imagine this being your family. Imagine this being your missing child. Absolutely disgusting. Electronic medium that's who that is. Carrying on, because like I said, this list is never ending. Aurora Beth Tarot, 21.4K subs. I'm an intuitive empath with psychic gifts, in particular, whatever that word is, and that word too. Here to offer spiritual guidance for the collective. I do a mixture of collective tarot readings, true crime psychic channeling, tea leaf readings, and the occasional deck review. I am lucky to have inherited my gifts from past lives, and I offer my readings from the heart. Thank you for all your support. Peace, love, and light. Beth. Okay, Beth, let's take a look. Let's go back and see what Beth's been up to. Beth made the list, so I know there's something in here. Channeled messages from past loved ones. Ugh. So she does all sorts of channeling. So here is Sebastian Rogers, missing 15-year-old psychic reading. 1. Sebastian Rogers, psychic reading part 2. Second video. Sebastian Rogers, psychic reading part 3. Number 3. Let's see if there's any more. Sebastian Rogers, number 4. Sebastian Rogers wants to talk, psychic reading. There's some Summer Wells too. This is wild. Absolutely wild. So she's done 4. She doesn't do lives, it doesn't look like. So she tapped hers out at 4. Still about the same. Oh, Autumn, she's on the list, of course. My cigarette goes out one more time, and then cuss worse than I already want to. All right. And number 10 in this first section is the ghost board experience. So let's go down here and see. I think he's only done a couple, if I'm correct. Last time I looked at this one, he had only done, I think, 1 or 2. but we've watched them. My reading of Missing Sebastian Rogers 7 months ago. My reading of Katie Proudfoot, Missing Sebastian Rogers. No, he's done more than I thought. He's done 4 right here. My reading of Katie Proudfoot, my reading of Chris Proudfoot, my reading of Seth Rogers. There's 4. Number 5, new. What is this what happened to Sebastian Rogers? There's number 5. Number 6, Katie Proudfoot, are the spirits giving you a warning? Number 7, Sebastian Rogers, spirit hotspot vision. Number 8, Chris Proudfoot, spirit hotspot visions. My disturbing reading of Seth Rogers spokesperson Tony Mathis. Disturbing messages from Sebastian Rogers spirits. So we're up to 10 on this one. And they don't do live streams. They have 1.57K. They say, hello, this is George. Welcome to the show. Want to know if a ghost can talk or talking to you? Well, let's find out. From everyday true life to mysteriously disappearing people, animals, and things. If you've been looking for a way to speak to a spirit or have a spirit speak to you, then you have possibly come upon the right location. The ghost board experience is a very unique, to say the least, way to try to speak to the unknown world of ghosts. I have designed a board and objects that will possibly give the spirits, ghost phenomenons, and angels a unique way to try and speak and communicate with us humans. So, are you up for a challenge of an experience in the supernatural world? Then follow along and enjoy. So, George has done about 10 on Sebastian Rogers. So, bear with me really quick. I'm going to pull the next 10. A lot of these have these silly intros. If you have questions about any of the first ones, let me know. If you want my list, let me know. Let me grab the rest of these really quick. Talk amongst yourself, please, while I do this. I gotta pause all these little intro things that they have. Some of these. Have you guys heard of all of these ones that I've shown so far? And right now, my timeline is scary because of all of this shit. My algorithm is like overloaded with all of this crap. We are at Twisted True Crime. Okay. There might be one duplicate in here. It's so hard to like make sure I'm pulling the right one. Okay, there's that one. Another one to pause. And their names are interesting. Okay, give me one more second. I'm almost done with the first round, or the second round, pulling the second round up. Okay, I think we're good. All right, let me go through and clear these out really quick. I'll reshare in just a moment. My screen. Sorry, guys, it's a lot to like maneuver all of these. Okay, we are ready. Go back here. Okay, so this one we are starting with the Psychic Sleuth. She's got 28.3K subs. You guys can see that on your... Yep, okay. She's got 28.3K subs. She also sits with and is really good friends with Stephen Crabtree. Welcome to the Psychic Sleuth channel, where we blend healing, education, advocacy to empower the voices of spirit. For over a decade, Rochelle has been the forefront of this community dedicated to spiritual education and advocacy. This channel offers a fresh perspective on true crime cases, enriching our viewers with insights that foster healing, growth, and a deeper understanding of spirituality and the paranormal. Whether you're drawn to psychics, true crime, personal development, or mysteries of the other side, you'll find a place here to evolve and explore. Join us on this enlightening journey. Also, if you love animals, we do too. Okay. So we're going to start with her live streams. Let's go back. She also, I think, is on TikTok, from my understanding. Let me check your guys' comments right quick. I think it does, Thor. If not, I'll add them in there. Anybody learning something so far? This is a profiting off of people's pain and suffering is a major issue. Major issue. I'm catching up on your comments really quick. This is just unreal, though. The amount of live streams from all of these. And we've only got through the first 10. Sophia, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Okay. Amy, I think he's a decent human being. I don't trust him at all. I think he's been very wish-washy. I think he has a good heart, but I think he's easily manipulated and aligns himself with some of the worst. That's my opinion from based off what I've seen. I also don't get down when people do stuff like this. And he has been on some of these with this woman here. I actually reviewed one where he popped in. Okay, so does she not? She does quite a few on Sebastian, but her lives are mixed. These are her live streams. Prayer Vigil for Sebastian Rogers. Then we go into, she does mapping. Stephen Crabtree, first live on YouTube with the Psychic Sleuth. Truth about sonar imaging and setting the record straight. Going over astrology map for Sebastian Rogers, EVP. Let's see. So she's done 1, 2. She's done about 5 total, but I think there's some mixed stuff in here too. And then videos wise, let's look at her videos. There's more videos. So live streams she does, but she's more of a video one too. So here we go. We've got Sebastian Rogers 2. You can see all the different cases she does. Summer Wells, Dylan Rounds. Number 3, Sebastian Rogers, Forensic Astrology. Oh, all of these cases. Sebastian Rogers, updated cards, channeling and astrology. Sebastian Rogers, could he be found soon? All of them. This just makes me feel grimy even looking at this stuff, if I'm being honest with you guys. Like, it just makes me feel Stephen Crabtree, which would be about Sebastian Rogers. Stephen Crabtree TikTok live stream that they reposted over here. So no, it's not disrespectful for me to work cases, in my opinion. Let's see what
this comment a lot, and I just want to address it. Oh, connecting with spirit for cases is disrespectful to the family. For one, no, it's not, because I work for spirit, and although family might not know that they need to hear it,
I work for spirit.
sometimes they do, even if they're not open or not. Sometimes family's not going to come to me, but that doesn't mean that spirit's voice has to be quiet. I'm here for spirit. So yes, we come here for a human carnation, but they're different on the other side. They are a soul on the other side. They have their own free will and choices and decisions. And unfortunately, and I say this respectfully as I can, it overrides who they left here in the physical life. And whatever they say.
Whoa, that's disrespectful. That is disrespectful.
They feel is important. Otherwise, they wouldn't tell me. Spirit has their choice to come to me or not. It's literally in my astrology chart to work cases. I'm not putting a lot of false information out. A lot of my stuff can be validated, and if you go back through all of my readings, you can see that. So if I was giving false information, if I wasn't channeling spirit, if I was trying to yank a bunch of money from people, then that's different. I actually do cases for free if families come to me. That's not to say a donation doesn't help for my time and energy. If
Oh my God. Take the wheel.
I can get to it, but that shows that I'm in it for the right reasons. And spirit needs and deserves their voice told. Respectfully, I say that the families are not the one missing, the families are not the one lost, the families are not the one who's had their lives taken. Spirit is. So therefore, spirit needs to tell their story.
I am just going to be quiet, because what the absolute F.
And there's nothing wrong with telling their story. So, and I do it out of respect for spirit, and that way it's out there if family ever needs to look at it, because sometimes family will say no, but later they're open to hearing it. So at least it's there if they want to talk about it. And I'm always respectful in the way that I channel spirit. I'm always respectful in the way that I say things. And I am always the one to just give what spirit gets. So if they don't want to say something, they don't have to say it. So when you come at me, and I'm only saying this because I even had a tarot reader put it, for crying out loud. I mean, you're one to talk, but you know, you're giving advice on people's lives. And yes, it's for entertainment purposes only, but really there's no room to talk there. So my point is that this is about spirit's voice. This is about their soul contract. This is about their legacy.
Their soul contract. Their soul contract.
And as I remain respectful for the family, if they were to come to me and be like, no, you can't take that, or you need to put that down or whatever, then I would respect them. But at the same time, I'm respectful of spirit and the ones that pass, because they're the ones telling their story. It is their story to tell. And so that's how I look at it. And again, if they didn't want to come to me, if the victims didn't want to come to me and tell me anything, guess what? They wouldn't do it. So they love to have their voice told. So there's nothing disrespectful about that. Get this comment a lot.
Oh, okay then. All right then. Well, she told us. Okay. So in other words, she's going to do what she wants. Doesn't care what the families have to say. All right. I gotcha. I'm just And there's more Sebastian ones in here too. Let's see. It's not just the people that claim that they're true crime that get away with this crap either. Sebastian Rogers' possible location, Neptune line obsession. Update on Crabtree sonar, possible human remains. Current energy reading Sebastian. Realization with Sebastian Rogers and a tidbit on Summer Wells. This is just, I'm sorry. I knew this was going to be a hard one to do. I've been putting it off, but I wanted to get it out here. Sebastian Rogers, new maps plus huge syntax validation a day ago. We looked at her live stream. So there's her. She did videos. She's got videos and lives. And she is number 11 on our list. 28,000 subs. Well, looky who it is. Psychic Reverend Donna Serafina. Donna hasn't done a whole lot of videos. She has also been on with Sweetie Pilo. Donna has done some interesting things. Quite interesting things that I have reviewed before. Sebastian Rogers location, Psychic Read. I reviewed this one 4 months ago. And I think that's all she's got on her channel. Oh, no. Here's one from 5 months ago. So she's done 2 on her channel. I think there's a third one that she took down. I've reviewed these ones, but she's also, like I said, been on Sweetie Pilo's, and she's been in direct communication with Seth. So she's got 2 different ones up. She's got 69.2K subs. Reverend Donna Serafina. Now we're going to go to Psychic Mara. Sorry, I'm getting through them as fast as possible here. Psychic Mara has 20,000 subs. Mara's professional psychic medium. Personal readings are open. Click PayPal link at the top of this channel or scroll to the bottom and click the link for more info and payment. Everything I speak about in my videos, including any other readings done by me, Psychic Mara, is my personal opinion and should not assume facts. Well, that's not really shocking. All right, let's look and see where we start with her. I think she's another one that doesn't have a whole lot of them, but she's done a few. She's done Summer Wells. Where are we? Is she a live streamer? Psychic World Predictions. Let's see. She take him down? She's on my list. So she's got to have. She did 1 or 2. They must be mixed in here somewhere. She might have taken it down, but she definitely had one. Psychic World Predictions. Portal. Summer Wells. Jay Slater. She had a Sebastian Rogers one up, so she might have taken it down because she made my list for a reason. It might be mixed in one of these 2. Some of them do take their readings down because they're so wrong. Okay, but she's another one. She definitely has done one. She's on there for a reason. Here's another one. Audrey Raffalini. She's got a smaller channel, 2.29K. You may remember my old YouTube Audrey Briggs You Matter channel where I discuss victims of violence, true crime coming from a psychic medium point of view. I am back, but my channel will go in a slightly different direction. Stay tuned to hear about what I've been up to for 2 years, my ups and downs and everything in between. I can't wait to connect with you all again. Anybody familiar with this lady? Grandma Sherry, her visions told her. She made my list for a reason, though, and I'll have to go look and see what video she might have taken down because it'll be in my I save all of these to playlists. Like I have most of these. The Salty Psychic. I think she's on here twice because of her name. She has 2 different channels. Nope. You guys don't remember her? Hey, Kimberly. Okay. Let's look at her stuff. Let's see what we got here. So live streams. She did quite a bit about the Daybell stuff. Looks like mostly on her live streams. Let's see what her videos give us. Okay. Ugh. I'm just reading some of the titles as I'm going. Sorry. She does a lot of like interesting stuff. Sebastian Rogers, Unsolved Case or Hidden Truths. 1. Sebastian Rogers, Untangling the Web of Lies. 2. Sebastian Rogers, Seth Rogers, Unyielding Belief. 3. Is there any more? Let's see what one of hers says because they're shorter. We're going to go to her first one of Sebastian Rogers.
What happened to Sebastian Rogers, the young teenager who's missing? Stay tuned. I'll tell you what I know. Hey guys, thanks for being here today. Nice to see you. If you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Audrey. I am a psychic medium and I'm salty because I don't like murder and crimes and stuff. So that makes me very, very salty. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, even though you haven't watched the entire video yet. Just help a girl out. Let's get those numbers up so we can start sharing this information with other people. Okay, don't get pissed off at me for telling the truth. Don't get pissed off at me for not lying. Don't get pissed off at me for not making up stuff. Why am I saying this? Because I have very little information on this case, but I think it's super important. It's an important piece of the puzzle. So let me talk a little bit about how I work and how I don't work before I give you that piece of information. When I find out about a case, my brain immediately starts processing through photos in my head, people's energies. It's very complicated and hard to explain. On the Sebastian Rogers case, I think I was in London at the time, I think, when it happened. So I wasn't really, I don't want to say I wasn't concerned, but I really wasn't focusing on cases while I was overseas. So when I got home, my husband said, please, please see what you can find out in this case. You need to look into it.
I'm speeding her up.
So I didn't really know anything about it. So I watched some videos to see what's going on. A lot of times when I watch videos, if I read something, if I see pictures, especially pictures, I get lots of information.
Oh, does Kim need some attention? Yeah, Revival, I got it. Where'd she go? This chat and viewing is supposed to be about people who claim they are gifted and can speak to the dead. Are you listening? You're just busy bashing everyone you dislike. No, this is called exploitation of a missing child that should have awareness brought to his case. These people aren't gifted. They're cons, in my opinion. My opinion solely. They're gifted at the grift. They're gifted at the con. They're exploiting people at their worst moments, their grief. There's no indication that Sebastian is passed on. They say that they talk to deceased people. They say they talk to spirits. They talk to little AM/FM hand crank radios. They say they're gifted, but guess what? Sebastian's still missing. There's over 75 channels that have done 1 and upwards of 30 videos on Sebastian. And wouldn't you be shocked to find out Sebastian's still missing? I hope you have the day you deserve if you think that what these people are doing to a missing child and a missing child's family is okay. And I hope you never have to be in that parent's, in those parents' shoes ever, where random strangers exploit your family's worst moments for profit to prey off of people's grief. Have the day you deserve, Kim.
Information. But after 1 full day of researching information on this kid, I got nothing. I got nothing at that time. Just so you know, I am getting spirit in right now. Okay. Okay.
Of course she is. She's on camera. Of course, spirit's coming in right now. Action.
Yes, spirit's telling me to just blurt it out. Spirit, okay, and he's saying yes. Audrey, tell them I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, Sebastian's here. He's passed. He was here a few minutes ago when I was on the phone with my friend.
This is a missing child. There's no indication that he has passed away. Let me remind you all of that. And if this doesn't bother you, over a 15-year-old missing child that we don't know, there's no answers right now.
And he kind of came into me last night a little bit when I was talking to my husband about him. That's just how it works for me. I can't force spirit to come in on that day when I was learning about the case. It's on spirit's time. I'm a hostage for spirit. I don't get information unless they want to give it to me. If they feel
Oh, now she's a hostage of the spirits.
safe, if they trust that I will do right by them and be honest. So as a spirit person, as a medium, as a psychic, I'm telling you, I do believe this to be Sebastian.
AF, I do too. I do too. I have a major issue with this stuff. Mercedes girl, I hope you have the best day ever with mom. Please enjoy every minute of it and give her a hug.
There's no easy way for me to say this as to what happened. I don't know what happened, but he did show me this very strange vision. He said, remember in the Chris Watts case? Why is this kid talking about Chris Watts? Remember, do you remember, Audrey? He's asking me, do you remember in the Watts case? Probably, yeah, go ahead. Do you remember he killed the girls twice?
Put a 1 in the chat if you're okay with this. Please announce yourselves. Put a 1 in the chat if you're okay with what is going on here. A missing child who deserves to have awareness brought, who deserves to have dignity. Put a 2 if you're fucking grossed out by this. I want to see who thinks that this is okay. Please announce yourselves. You're entitled to believe these. You might just get cussed or asked some questions of. If this is your child, you would want this done? This is your loved one, your family. This is what you would want done? I'm glad to see most of you know.
Do you guys remember that? Now, I'm not going to talk about Chris Watts' case, but that was a thing that was being talked about, wasn't it? In the Watts case, he killed the girls twice. He thought he suffocated them. Spirit, please don't interrupt me. Chris thought he killed the girls, but they weren't dead, so he had to kill them again at the oil well site. Do you remember that? Well, Sebastian has told me he had the same thing happen. He was presumed passed. He started making some noise and movement, and people became aware he was not yet passed. And as I say that,
she needs to get those spiders fixed. They're about to fucking drive me nuts. None of this. There's no proof whatsoever that this is real.
I'm looking around now. I know he's here with me, and I know he's ready to talk to me because he keeps interrupting me. Okay, he's talking to me right now. He's literally talking to me right now, you guys. So what he's showing me right now is him laying in a black garbage bag out in the dirt. And there's people.
Please understand that there's a reason why I'm not playing a lot of these readings. Some of them I'm going to play because I want you to see how disgusting these are. And this is pretty much every one of them has something this disgusting in their lineups that they've done with zero respect to Sebastian. Zero respect to Sebastian's family. When these creators continue to say, look at me, poor me. If I hid my content behind members only, they wouldn't have nothing. Do you know how many people out here exploit this child, this teenager, this missing child? Trust and believe, Brittany. You don't get a gold star for being the only grimy one. There's a bunch of you, and I'm showing that today.
Digging. as if
You just call yourself true crime. These people call themselves psychics, mediums, tarot card readers, and gifted.
to bury him. But he's not confirmed that he's buried here. Earlier, like an hour ago, when I was talking to my friend about this case, I got some new information as well. And that is this. I do feel like he showed me he was placed in a black garbage bag.
Revival, that's an understatement. An understatement. I could highlight a different stream every day of a different creator, and you guys would be mind blown. Exploitation is exploitation is exploitation. And none of them care about Sebastian's dignity. His name's blasted in every single one of these.
And dragged outside. And he's talking to me.
Thor, I sure would.
Unconscious. This is interesting because he's showing me he's kind of like half in, half out of his body at this point. He's being dragged out. He kind of knows that he's being dragged because his head's hurting, but he couldn't move or talk at this point until later. I don't know how much later, 15, 20 minutes later. I do believe he died of head trauma. You guys.
There's no indication that Sebastian is deceased at this point. Everything's on the table, but this is just...
It's so hard to give information like this. I'm reliving, basically, what he went through. So at the same time as I am in his perspective with him going through this process, I'm also watching this from afar, looking at a child going, no, please, no, that's a child. No, don't do it. He's just a kid. No, please stop. And at the same time as I'm sitting here filming, at the same time I am sitting here filming this YouTube video, I have all this shit going through my mind.
Seek help.
I feel hot all of a sudden. My neck's starting to hurt right here all of a sudden. Really bad right here.
Kim, that's over 90% of them, yeah.
I don't know who did it. I do feel it was a man and a woman, but I don't know that it's his mother and stepfather. No one's saying that to me. He's not telling me. He's not confirming or denying who it is. Why not? I don't know. I don't know how this works. All I do is get the messages when spirits do come to me, and I share that with you. I don't know how this works. I'm the middleman. Literally, I am the medium. I am in the middle. Why isn't he telling me everything?
Pika, absolutely. It hurts. Because right now we are being asked by law enforcement to please keep your eye open, to be very vigilant, not vigilantes. Don't do that, like Betty. To keep your eyes open, to call if you know something, see something. Nobody knows where Sebastian is. And people like this that continually put out there that he is no longer with us, that he has passed, as a matter of fact, are harming people trying to bring awareness and bring Sebastian home. We have no indication of where he is, according to law enforcement. If he's with us, if he's not, there's nothing. So this stops people from looking. It's dangerous. It's extremely dangerous.
Why can't I give you a full, complete story or book on the situation? Because for me personally, that's not how it works. Maybe for other psychic mediums, maybe they're lucky enough to have that advantage over me. I don't know. I don't watch any other mediums. I mean, unless somebody says, hey, can you watch this? Tell me what you think. Fine. But as a rule, I don't watch anybody else. And the reason is I don't believe them. I don't believe in them. I don't. I'm a skeptic. Isn't that hilarious? I am the skeptical psychic. Because it's crazy. It's insane. What do you mean? What do you mean? No, I don't believe anybody else. If I didn't have these abilities, I wouldn't believe in this at all.
Oh, she's being held hostage.
That's why I fought
by the spirit.
For so many years. I fought with myself, and I stayed in the closet. Sebastian, we want to know who did this. I know this won't stop you from crossing over and being at 100% peace. Sebastian, I know that. I understand that. I also know and understand, Sebastian, you do not wish harm to come to anyone who was involved in your passing. But for those of us who are left behind witnessing what's happened, people have to be punished. because we don't want it to happen to anyone else. We know there's no justice in your passing. We know we can't take it back, at least not in this day and age. We do not know how to go back in time. Is it going to be possible at some point? I believe so.
Holy shit.
But not right now. So that's all I have. That's what I have. Sebastian says he was killed twice, like Bella and Cece. I mean, I see the mother and stepfather. I know they lied. I know they've changed things. They've out and out lied. I know they're hiding stuff. I know they're covering up stuff. I know that stepdad's history of being involved in CPS with his other child.
Oh, you do, huh? You do, huh? How do you have access to sealed records to do with a minor child? That's interesting.
But that doesn't give me confirmation from spirit. I know the kind of people these people are. They have no integrity, do they? They're sketchy. They left their home after the sun disappears. Who does that?
People that are being stalked and harassed by crazy psychopaths.
I didn't have these abilities. I would say absolutely it was the mom and the stepdad. Let's just hang them. Be done. But I
Really? Really? Y'all, we've got over 75 and we're on like 12.
can't say that yet. Unless I hear it from Sebastian or my spirit guide or some other spirit who wants to come in and chat with me, I got nothing. But I wanted to come with this for now to you.
Oh,
with it.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
So I hope to come back soon with some more information. It's okay. He's giving me the chills. Sebastian's giving me the chills. Okay. So
Yeah, you're giving me the ick. That's all I got to say about that. So there's the salty psychic, Audrey. Let's move on. Twisted Paranormal. Next up in our lineup. Let's go back and see what they have going on here. I can see a few right off the bat. Okay, let's go back and see what we've got here. Summer Wells. 15-year-old autistic boy, Sebastian Rogers, Spirit Box session 7 months ago. Sebastian Rogers, 15-year-old autistic teen, Spirit Box session, Sebastian Rogers. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 videos. 16 videos. Let's look and see. Is there any of these that are short? Let's see. 2 months ago.
Just before I start the video, a little quick message. If you haven't already, click the link in the description below to my true crime channel. It's true crime. I talk about true crime. I comment on true crime.
Oh, we got a T-Rev. We got a T-Rev with a true crime channel and a Spirit Box channel. Say it ain't so.
At the moment, I'm concentrating on Sebastian Rogers and his case and things going on with it. If you want to check that out, it's a true crime channel that doesn't involve the paranormal. Hit the link below in the description. Go over, check it out, and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get to the video. It's been a while. It's been a few months, and a lot has happened in the last few months. I apologize for not being around. This Sebastian Rogers is the 15-year-old autistic lad that I've got on my screen right now.
Looks like a uni T-Rev cross.
He's been missing for nearly 6 months. Can you tell me anything? Can you tell me? Can you repeat Sebastian's name for me, please? I've spoke about him before. Do you remember me speaking about him? Was Sebastian hurt by somebody?
Yes.
Can you tell me who he was?
Did you see that across the bottom of your screen? Let me back that up so you guys can see that. I'm going to try to move my bar out of here. Let me see if I can. Damn it. Get off there.
Can you tell me who he was hurt by?
Did you guys see that in the corner, though, Chris or Faith? You guys saw that. Okay.
Who hurt Sebastian? Does his mum know what happened?
No.
Does Chris know what happened?
Oh, of course. Of course, the yeses to that.
Who took Sebastian? I'm going to end the session here.
Of course you are, because you got the words you wanted to hear out of that. Of course you are. Okay, so there's that one. Twisted Paranormal. He's got another channel too. Okay, now we're moving on. The True Crime with the Psychic Goddess. You guys can go look at more of these if you want to. This one has 4.62. We've reviewed some of her. I'm a medium who's heard from those who've passed on. My medium abilities have just been awakened to greater heights, to where I'm not just hearing from my loved ones who have passed, but I'm also hearing from the deceased of my friends. All right, that's all I need to know. Let's go down here and see. So she's done a few, some interesting stuff, to say the least. Like I said, I've reviewed her before. Sebastian Rogers, Psychic Tarot Reading. Sebastian Rogers' ex-wife says, Chris said word for word. There's 2, 3. Where is Sebastian Rogers? Timeline of finding Sebastian Rogers. 4. Sebastian Rogers. 5. On the road to finding Sebastian Rogers. 6. And she will lead them to Sebastian. 7. Sebastian Rogers found Uvalde. 8. Clarifying Sebastian Rogers breaking news. 9. Sebastian Rogers, where can Sebastian Rogers be found? 10. Sebastian Rogers, Peter Hyatt. 11. Seth Rogers, don't let Katie Proudfoot pull the wool. 12. Sebastian Rogers, Psychic Tarot Reading. Sebastian Rogers, Chris Proudfoot goes irate. Sebastian Rogers is the Sebastian. What is Team Sebastian accountability? Sebastian Rogers, update. Sebastian Rogers, Chris Proudfoot. Sebastian Rogers, Seth Rogers, Tony Mathis. Sebastian Rogers, Tony Mathis. Cutting creators. She talks about T-Rev right here. Sebastian Rogers. Sebastian Rogers. That's her live streams. So about 15 live streams. Let's see, is there any? About 15 live streams she's done. 15. Kim, by the end of this, you guys are probably all going to cuss me. Moving along. We've got so many of them that I'm just trying to get through all of them that I can. Psychic medium Sarah, Connections with Spirit. She's got 10.2K. I'm a psychic medium. I channel souls that have left the physical world. I do private readings. Okay, once again, you hear what they're claiming is going on. Let's go back and see. I don't know if she has Sebastian Rogers case. Annual free read, Sebastian Rogers Spirit Box. Open discussion on Sebastian and Summers case. There's 3 right there, 4 right here. Access your membership perks by hitting the join button. Sebastian. Another one on Sebastian. So we've got 5 right here. I think she talks about Sebastian in this one too. But we've got 5 right there on lives. Let's see what we have here for videos. I told you guys all of these have done at least one video, if not more. Oh, nope, here's more. Sebastian Rogers upcoming lives and videos. Upcoming video for questions about Sebastian. Upcoming live open discussion for Sebastian. This just makes me sick. So we've got about 8 on that channel. 8. Now we're moving on to a channel with 230 subs. Seen from Within. Growing up with the unknown, from living in very old houses to seeing apparitions. Welcome into my life while seeking the truth and understanding behind the paranormal. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Oh, spirit boxes. Another guy. Imagine that. Why are men drawn to this case? I don't understand it. Oh, he goes to cemeteries. Oh, hell no. 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 Mm-mm. This is too much. Let's see. Sebastian Rogers needs to be found. Does he only have one? I hope so. I really hope so. Oh, no. There's another. Let's go back.
I will not be using names for this stream, but this is what I picked out so far.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. He's not using names for his stream. Okay, that's weird. So we've got... Oh, he uses dowsing rods. Oh, we got multiple facets here. Here's Sebastian Rogers.
So, you want to hear something weird?
Yeah, let's hear
I
something.
was sitting here watching a video on my computer, and then my phone started going off. I've written down that name up there before my phone started going off. Notice what it says, Sebastian. Look at this, and then that just went off. So, this is what come up on my phone and just started playing. You see that?
Oh, another one watching T-Rev videos. Say it ain't so.
It just started playing. I had my phone off like this. So, is there something? I'm going to check into that. It's really weird. I'm going to ask with my dowsing rod real quick. It's strange. I've never had that happen before. Are you trying to get my attention about the Sebastian case? Yes. Did you start playing that video on my phone? Yes. That was weird. Like, I was literally just sitting here, and then all of a sudden, it just started going off by itself.
I am going to reserve my comments because they're not going to be nice. So he's done one. Let's see how many he's done. So there's one. He doesn't put names in his title very often. But he's got the one with... Oh, there's two. Asking about Sebastian Rogers. Let's see. Does... Oh, 3. Psychic medium Sebastian Rogers needs to be found. So he's done 3 that have Sebastian's name in the title. Looks like probably more. But yeah, okay. There's that one. Interesting. Seen from within. Now we're going to go on to the fine art medium. The fine art medium has 7.05K subs. A psychic medium who helps people with their hauntings and spiritual growth while shedding light onto the unknown. Okay, let's go take a gander over here and see where we are at with this one. So we've got, let me make sure you guys can see. Yep, you guys can see. We got Sebastian right here. Psychic medium channels the Sebastian Rogers missing child.
Sebastian Rogers. He's going to be found sooner rather than later. So, this child is a 15-year-old autistic boy that is, high-functioning autistic from Hendersonville, Tennessee.
I'm going to speed her up. We're not going to listen to the whole thing, but I want you to get another.
He went missing the night of February 25th, 2024. Mother went to wake him up the next day for school and saw he was missing. Monday, February 26th, she contacted law enforcement and they issued an endangered child alert at 11:17 a.m. Was last wearing a black
I don't know where she got the statement that he went missing the night of February 25th.
sweatshirt, black sweatpants, and his glasses. According to his family, his shoes were still inside the house and there were no signs of forced entry. There was a local search within a 5-mile radius of the house, yielding no answers. Thursday, February 29th, a local pond was drained. Still no information. On Thursday, March 7th, a local landfill in White Plains, Kentucky was searched, and they just wanted to, check the family's garbage. But again, no answer.
We don't need to listen to the facts. We all know what the facts are. If you want the actual facts, go to the TBI website. We're going to go to our channeled info section.
This. Let's get to the channeled information, shall we? The first psychic impression that I got, I heard father and then sweatshirt. So one thing I learned, after doing this is that, he has a stepfather that he's living with his mother, and then the biological.
For all of you in the comment section that have lost somebody and have people like this prey on your grief, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I know many people that have suffered with grief for years and years and years after losing loved ones and been exploited by psychics, mediums, tarot card readers, people that claim to be gifted because they are desperate for connection and communication. And I find this to be one of the worst forms of exploitation. I've said that numerous times. This and faith manipulation are two of my, and a lot of them mix it together, which is crazy to me. But yeah, just a huge, I'm sorry, because unfortunately you're going to see today, we're not even into number 20 yet. And we are going to 75.
Biological father, lives somewhere else, but they have shared custody. So that's weird. Glasses. I had a vision of glasses being found near like a back seat of a vehicle on leather seats. Now, here's the thing with interpretations. Could it be metaphorical? Could it be like literal? Could it be symbolic of something? Maybe it doesn't necessarily mean that his glasses are in the backseat of somebody's car, but maybe there's like some kind of, I don't know, reference to that. So I just want to point that out, that sometimes these impressions aren't always literal and there's symbology here. All right, my clairsentience, forgot what that was called, kicked in and I started getting leg pain, knee pain, ankle pain on both limbs. I felt crying. My left shoulder and upper arms were hurting and were sore. It felt like I got punched or there was some kind of like trauma to those areas. My ribs were starting to hurt. Oh, this is a big one. This one I felt so like vividly, shaking from fear and cold. Now, I could feel it in my jaw. You ever are outside and you're not dressed appropriately and it's cold as fuck and you're so cold that your jaw kind of just like moves on its own? That's what it felt like. And I was cold. I could feel the cold on my body. But essentially it was like a jaw spasm, teeth jittering, chattering. I felt nausea, I felt a lot of nausea. Pain in my upper abdomen. Head pain right above the left brow and the left side above the ear. Heart pain, shaky. Then I got the Cardi B meme. That's suspicious. That's weird. Someone is.
Go to the doctor. She's got all these things going on. And then she gets a Cardi B meme. Did you hear that transition right there? She's got all these physical signs going on. And then she gets a Cardi B meme. I mean, that makes total sense, right?
Definitely going to show strange and perhaps incriminating behavior. And then I heard follow it. And then when I heard that, I just happened to look and my clock said 4:44 a.m. So I saw a cross, like, the budded cross. This could mean anything. But my first impression of this was deceased or has crossed over. But at this point, I wasn't sure because when I'm communicating, I don't always see the person I'm communicating with. Sometimes it's my guides giving me the information. And sometimes it's the actual person. So like when I did Dylan Rounds, it was him. Whereas here, I didn't see who was giving it to me. It felt more like my guides. But then I felt more of his body sensations. So yes, anyway. I heard left in the dark. I then saw a foot coming down. And the point of view was like, I'm looking up from the ground as the foot's coming down on me. Like I'm a bug being stomped on. Then it goes dark. I see a building. I see a long building.
That does look like a uterus.
It's like a single floor building. I hear the word butler. Then I get a bunch of random pictures. Again, I'll put it up here. I hear, "You Must Be True to Your Heart," which is a song by 98 Degrees from Mulan. And it's called "True to Your Heart. You Must Be True to Your Heart." So I hear it in song version.
Does this mean I got abilities too? I sing random songs all the time. I must have abilities.
I then see a bed with no bed sheets or blanket.
I have the ability to ruin perfectly good songs with my terrible singing. That's what my fucking abilities are, lady. Knoweth the lane and stayeth the fuck in it.
It's on it. Just white. Like, you know how
Stop drawing uteruses on paper and trying to make sense of them.
the covers are taken off and then you have like the white, either mattress or the mattress cover. I then see a bird flying in the sky, and I'm hearing, maybe pay attention to bird behavior. Like if there are some circling an area, like maybe.
No shit. No shit, Sherlock. Oh my God. Broke the case right there. No shit. That is something that investigators look for. Buzzards, things of that nature. Oh my gosh. Right, AF? Right? Thank you for becoming a member, Apple Bottom Jeans with boots with the fur.
Maybe go over there and look. I saw a long glass bottle with a cork on the top. I don't know if it's like a wine bottle, but it was like a clear bottle with a white label. So I don't know. Again, I see another large foot stepping on a person on the ground. I see a toy airplane. Again, nausea. Feel a wooden popsicle stick on my tongue that triggers a gag reflex and nausea. So like, you know how a doctor will check your tonsils or your throat and they'll put the stick? This didn't feel like it was voluntary. Like it didn't feel like that. It felt like it was forced. And then this is where I get abuse elements. I'm not claiming, I'm not blaming. I'm just pointing out my notes, okay? I see a mushroom. And then I start seeing this over and over and over again. Probably like 10 to 20 times. I see a small shack. It's like square, wooden. And I'm looking at it from the ground perspective. I'm like laying on the ground and I'm like looking at this place, like this structure. Man in a black
Get up.
winter coat and hat. At least it looks black because it's nighttime when I'm seeing this. This person is like between the ages of 35 and 40.
I am going to lose my mind, lose my mind, lose my mind. I am going to lose my mind. Oh, da day. Perry, I'm coming up to find your comment. Oh, Perry, you've been going through it. Oh, I hope you're doing okay. Please get some rest and take care of you. You've been on quite the journey. I'm so sorry. Sending you positive, non-psychic energy.
45. There's stubble on the face, brown hair, medium build. Again, building structure in my face, wooden barn, shed, shack. I don't know what it is. But yeah, like I said, I've been seeing this image over and over and over again. I then see like a sign, kind of like when you visit a tourist area or like fancy farms. Sometimes they'll have like this specific kind of sign out in the front or near like a building, but usually it's like out kind of near the road or the driveway, if that makes sense. But the area in general is giving me immense anxiety.
All of these readings have a very similar foundation too. They're very broad. I see this, I see that. If you remember the one that we reviewed of Donna Serafina and the house on a road looking like all the wooden boxes, flower boxes, like all of the different things. There was wood. No shit. A house has wood? No way. Like just that they're very, very broad and you can kind of try to hone any little thing into them. And then they all say, I was right. Look at this, this, and this. And they fit them in however they want.
I see a painted lady butterfly. If you don't know what that is, Google it. And I drew pictures of the man. I get an image of a chalice. And I also get images of 3 crosses, like all next to each other. Back to the man. He has shorter, like dark hair. Again, I'm viewing this like it's nighttime. So I don't know if it's like black hair or dark brown hair. I just know it's dark hair. It ain't blonde. And his hair's kind of like messy, like hat hair. At first, when I saw the man, he was wearing a hat. But then when he doesn't wear a hat, it's like kind of messy on the top and somewhat shorter in the back. And again, he's giving 35 to 45. 50 years old would be pushing it. To the crosses again, because again, all the shit is never in order. It's just as it comes. So I had to look up what 3 crosses mean, like 3 white crosses, because I saw 3.
You notice who she just described, age and looks wise? Shocking.
White crosses. I was like, what does that mean? Like, I'm not Christian. I don't know the references. So in Calvary, crucified with 2 thieves. At this point, I'm thinking there's 2 people involved. And the 3rd cross would be like Jesus. The Holy Grail would be like the person they're searching for, kind of like how you search for the Holy Grail. Well, he as in
Bo, 100%. Absolutely, we can. This is the fine art medium. She does a bunch like this, though, on a bunch of different random stuff. She also does live streams. Not very often, but a few of them. All right, here's another big one. 131,000 subs. Candace Starr, Paranormal Justice. Sure, some of you have heard about her. Let's go take a look, because she's done Sebastian content. All right, let's see here. She does a lot of those in the algorithm, or as Jennifer Coffendoffer says, famous missing children. So we'll go to, let's see. Sebastian Rogers, here's what happened. Spirit box session number 1. Sebastian Rogers, here's what really happened. We're going to watch this one.
They're kids.
She's done many.
Let's do this.
16,000 views.
Sebastian Rogers. Sebastian Rogers. Sebastian Rogers. A child. Jealousy. Rage. This can't be good. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Already done. Already done. Already done. That's it. Don't need to see no more. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Katie and Chris. Got 3 from her so far. Let's see. Does she come back around? She does a lot of Gypsy Rose. A lot of Gypsy Rose. She's riding that train out. Holy shit. Kylie Rodney. 2 months ago. Are you serious? So she's done 3 videos. Let's see if she's done any live streams. Oh, she does celebs too. Yuck. Yuck. So she's done 3. She's got 131K subs. Am I safe to watch this alone, Cinder? I don't even know at this point. We're only on 20. And we've got so many to do. Okay, now Dusty's Divine. Dusty's Divine has 642 subs. Dusty's Divine. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. How are you, babe? Sebastian Rogers, day 44. Just the thought. And trying to find boots. Let's see what we got.
Good evening.
So far in our 20 that we've watched, we've probably got up to, I would say, between 50 to 75 different live streams or readings so far. I mean, Spirit Seeker Squad probably had 30 herself. So there's that. There's that. Let's see what this one has to say.
Evening. I'm a little late, sorry. Like a minute or two. But I'm trying to get things set up here right quick, and then I will get on to it. I don't want to stay on too long. But I want to put out the information that I feel. And I'm trying to get everything set up. So first off, when I'm getting everything set up, I'm going to put Sebastian up here on screen because this is who we are looking for, is Sebastian Rogers. He is a 15-year-old that went missing February 25th. There you go. It should be up there. He went missing February 25th from his home. He just vanished. Like, I'm not trying to be light on it, but like he just literally vanished. Like he was beamed up out of his house. Like, beam me up, Scotty, something. Because no dogs have hit on his trail. Nothing, absolutely nothing. He's just vanished without a trace. He's been missing for 44 days. He is a child that is on the spectrum. He's got medical issues, and he's not been found. They cannot find him. He's missing from Tennessee. So I am looking, because I have been, since March 27th, I have been looking, trying to find stones to overturn. I'm not your conventional type of person. That looks, or I don't follow, I guess is the word. Okay, I'll pull that up. I don't follow everybody, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm straight up with you. I am not everybody's cup of tea. There are a lot of people out there who are psychic, and I don't knock them, who are gifted. And some of us just happen to have the gift of sight. So this young man has been missing. I've been on it since March 27th. He has been missing since February 26th of 26th of 2024. I also had a banner here. If anybody has any information, you can call 1-800-TBI-FIND to report any information. If you may see him, any sightings, that you might come across when you're walking in the woods. No stone, as I've heard throughout the case, and did a little bit of the investigation and watching people, their theories and speculation, and it's hard to get facts. I'm like a lot of everybody else. I'm sleuthing. I'm trying to find rocks to overturn to try to help. I'm just as much of a sleuth as anybody else in this. So this is my opinion. This is my thought. This is my theory. It's not factual, not even factual how I got where I'm at and what I'm going to show. But the other night when I did do my spirit box session, it gave me a couple of clues, and I went ahead and started looking at these clues, and I was drawing to a specific area. And this specific area has really became a big interest to me. And I just want to find somebody with boots on the ground that's able to go out and look in these woods, able to search. It's a pretty big area. I will go ahead and I will put that up as well. That I want to put Sebastian's face out there. So if you see this young man, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. Let's bring Sebastian home to his dad.
Oh, yeah. You guys couldn't hear me. Sorry. I'm sitting over here just going through it. Sorry, I muted myself. This is Tara. So Tara has actually done live streams with Robin in the comments. I'm only seeing a few of hers up, one with his name in it. But Robin frequents this chat. So I'm not sure if she removed him. Here's one of her late night sessions. But I'm positive there was other ones that she might have removed or put on members only. In fact, I remember watching one of hers while she was live, and she doesn't have any videos. But Robin Rogers has been over in her channel. Sorry, guys. Okay, so there's another realm, 10.9. You guys, this Afterlife Adventures, you guys probably heard on this one too. I showed that. Okay, here's another one, Angels Among Us. This is another tiny channel, but it is what it is. I'm highlighting what we've got here so you guys can see how problematic this is. So, started their channel about 9 months ago. Sebastian Rogers part 1, part 2. Rerouting of brainstorming and Sebastian Rogers. So we've got 4 right here. She's only got 76 subs. Paranormal Worlds by Astra Luna. Let's see what one of hers says.
Hey, you guys. Today we're going to talk about Sebastian Rogers and my take on the situation. For those of you who do and don't know, I am a psychic. I don't like to call it that. I like to say I'm intuitive or spiritual, but that will be the term that you're most familiar with. And over the last few years, after my best friend passed away, I had strong communication from her, and at times it's a crazy journey, and at times I really thought that I was going crazy until about a few months ago, she reached out and she was letting me know that something was wrong with one of her children. And I was like, well, I need proof to be able to actually do something. And so, like 2 weeks later, I obtained proof somebody sent me out of the blue, out of nowhere. I never even mentioned it to him. And so that is how I know that I'm not going crazy, and she legit was communicating with me. So going from there, I am.
They all have stories about how they're not going legit crazy.
Still new at this. I'm not like an on-demand psychic medium. I'm still learning how to use these gifts. So any information I have has been brought to me. I did not go searching for it.
Another one. Didn't go searching for it. It was brought to her.
So that being said, please keep in mind, this is going to be a slow process with me at times because this is my first time coming out with it in public, as my family is very religious, and as have I been. So it also brought me along this path of a little bit of spiritual warfare. I grew up in church, and it's something that I have prayed about for answers. However, so this is where we are. So I want to start off with Sebastian. He went missing. I will say the first day that he went missing, and they put it on the news, before they were talking about the bloodhounds and checking all the security cams in the neighborhood. I was just overwhelmed with this really bad feeling, and I told my fiance, I'm like, something is wrong. This boy's not coming home, and his parents did something. And my parents.
All right, well, there's that. That's all we needed to see from there. There you go. You saw where that one lands. So here's the next one. I'm just unfreaking hinged about this, and I'm trying to keep it in. I really am. I'm really trying to keep it in. This one's live right now as we speak. This is Crystal's Intuition, 3.32K subs. Let's see what she's got and what she's been up to. Oh, I remember exactly who this one is. Energetic reading for Sebastian Rogers, number 1. She does a lot of energetic readings. Updated energetic reading for Sebastian Rogers, number 2. Number 3, energetic reading for Sebastian Rogers. Number 4, energetic reading for Sebastian Rogers. Rainbow wishes, bring Sebastian home. Number 5. Number 6, spirit box. Spirit communication session for Sebastian Rogers. Number 6. Is Sebastian in Alaska? Number 7. Sebastian Rogers spirit communication. Number 8. Sebastian Rogers follow-up to spirit communication. Number 9. Is it Sebastian in the photo? Number 10. Sebastian Rogers says, kill the drama. Number 11. Number 12, dog is on the case. Updated energetic reading. Oh, this makes me feel gross. So she's got over 10 of them. 10 different energetic readings. She does live streams too, but it's not clear what's that. That's Crystal's intuition. Now we're going to go to Juniper's tarot and astrology. Let's see what Juniper's up to. Let's go back and see. So we've got, you guys making sure you can hear still. I'm trying to get through them as fast as possible to you guys. Sorry, we're just running through as fast as we can, but I want you to see on a large scale of what a problem this is. And these are just the ones that I found. We've got Sebastian Rogers case, watching a video with Peter Hyatt 7 months ago. Update on Sebastian Rogers video credit news channel. So 2, Sebastian Rogers tarot reading. 3, Sebastian Rogers need help deciphering what another spirit box. 4, Sebastian Rogers spirit box. 5, Sebastian Rogers update. 6, Sebastian Rogers 7. 8, was Sebastian on a 504 planet school? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, number 9, missing Sebastian Rogers spirit box. 10, Sebastian Rogers still missing spirit box. 11, 12 spirit boxes. 13 videos, spirit box sessions mostly. Oh, we've got live streams too on this one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15. So this channel alone has about 25 videos. They have 1.62K subs. About 25 videos on Juniper's tarot and astrology on Sebastian. And now we're moving on. John's Southern Vlogs. John Southern Vlogs has 2.2K subs. Sorry, guys, we're just rolling. I'm rolling as fast as I possibly can. Let's see what John says. Short clip confirmation from Sebastian.
Hey guys, we went to a few places down here in Hendersonville, to some of the places that Sebastian talked about being. And I'm gonna turn the spirit box back on. I did it earlier. I didn't get to film, but I'm gonna see what he has to say again, and see if I can get him to confirm it again. So you may need to use earbuds.
No, thank you. Another spirit box session. No, thank you. So there's one he's done. These are the videos. Oh, there's two. There's two with Sebastian's name in the title. Looking through 3. So he's got 3 with his name in the title, and looks like he does spirit box and a little bit of rambling. And let's see what he does on live streams. Oh, he does a lot of live streams. Hold on. Oh man. Oh, he was in the Summer Wells stuff. How many of you guys know who this guy is? Sebastian Rogers spirit box session. Sebastian Rogers. So there's 4 right there with his name in the title. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Oh, Michael Jackson. Elvis Presley. $30. And who knows what these other ones that are just titled JDS. He's got 30, 31. He's got 31 so far with Sebastian's name, just in the live streams. Amelia Earhart. That makes sense. Summer Wells, he still does Summer Wells stuff still to this day. So this is kind of a thing for him, it looks like. Pretty constant thing. So he's got at least 31. John Southern Vlogs is his name. This is wild. Abso-freaking-lutely. You know who it is, Amy? Did anybody else say they knew who this is? He does a lot of Summer Wells stuff. This is wild. Wild. Absolutely wild. John Southern Vlogs. Moving along. Natalie the Divine. Making sure you guys can see it. Okay. Let's go to the videos. She doesn't do live streams. This is just, it's actually really disappointing to do this. It really is disappointing to look at all this and see why. What is this doing for these people? Okay, so we've got, she does a lot of different ones. That's one thing I will give her credit for. Doesn't seem like she just grabs on. She's got Sebastian Rogers case with mediumship and spirit box session 7 months ago. She's got one. Let's see. Does she have any more? 2. Necrophonic session. She's got 2. A lot of astrology, it looks like. So we've only got 2 with her, it looks like. She does a lot of astrology. So 2 with her. That's Natalie the Divine. Mystical Mermaid Spiritual Insight. Next one up. She's got 8.3. Let's see what we've got here under her videos. Another one that does Summer Wells. Idaho 4, Elijah. Riley Strain. Kansas Moms. Okay, let's see. Another one that does a lot of astrology, it looks like. Oof. This is just wild to look at this shit. It makes me just feel icky. All of it makes me feel icky. I know she's got Sebastian Rogers unless she hit him. Let's see if her live streams. Let's go look and see what we've got here. Because I know she's done Sebastian Rogers because I've watched her. Let's see. Sorry, I'm scrolling. She's got crazy thumbnails, so it's hard to check. Holy crap, there's so much on her thumbnails. It's like my eyes are going crossed. Where are you? Did you remove them, ma'am? I mean, if you did, I'm good with that. Tarot readings, but I know you have some. Mermaid After Midnight. She might have removed them. Because she definitely has been on this list for months. They should have been there already. Let's see. Does she have anything on her shorts? Sorry, I'm looking because I know she's got something in here. She made the list for a video. It's probably in my history again, but I'm not going to spend time. There's just too many of them. But she definitely has done Sebastian content. She just must either have it on members only or something. Okay. We'll move on from her because it looks like her page is clear for now. All right. The sheer, whatever this one is. Probably Connie. Yeah, it's been months. Like most of these at the top of my list have been on there for going on like 5 or 6 months. Yeah, thinking while stitching. I think that's what some of them are doing because there has been most of these. I think I started this. Janice, are you in here? I think I started this list 6 months ago. Okay. Here we go. The seer, whatever that means. Let's see if she's got hers up here. Sebastian Rogers. Now KP, heard a thump. There's one. Making sure you guys can see it. Yep. Okay. There's one. She's got Summer Wells too. So she's only got one, it looks like. Okay. Not too bad. She only did the one. Let's see what she said in the one, though. We're going to watch this for a minute while I pull up the next.
We all want to know what happened to Sebastian. Today, I will share the psychic insights and potential clues I received in the case of missing autistic teen Sebastian Rogers, who vanished from his home in Henderson, Tennessee on February 26, 2024. I want to note, this was actually a difficult psychic connection to make. Sometimes it's very strong and effortless, but not in this case. So I've only done one video. Please let me know in the comments any other missing cases you'd like me to look into. This is just my opinion. I'm sharing information I believe I'm receiving from my psychic senses. Please read my full disclaimer. This video is for education and entertainment only. Everything I say directed towards this situation is alleged or just a possibility, not fact. I want to give a caution and trigger warning. Viewer discretion is advised. So as I begin, I want to let you know, unfortunately, my psychic opinion is that little Sebastian has passed away. Of course, I hope he's found safe and returns to his family. Everyone should continue to search and assume that he's alive until law enforcement reports otherwise. I was really hoping I'd see him hiding out somewhere, but sadly, that's not the message I received. When I first connect, I see him kind of crying, almost whimpering, as if he's been punished. I feel like he's in his room. How this works for me, when someone has passed away, they often show me that right away, so I may pick up on things that were happening or being said in those moments. The first sentence I hear is, "It's too late." So that may have been said around the time of his alleged passing. Then I'm seeing someone barging into the bedroom with a lot of force, as if this person has lost their temper. I feel like he was told not to do something. He did it anyway and was sent to his room. I feel like maybe he wanted to leave his room and this person came in, and I feel like he was thrown onto the bed. Somehow.
Where? What is happening here? This is madness. Complete madness.
Either from hitting his head on the bed or wall, or potentially being struck. At that point, I believe he suffered blunt force trauma to his head, a traumatic brain injury. I feel he was left alone in his room for a period of time and he was unconscious. I feel the injury on the top right portion.
There is no indication of any of that even remotely being true. None.
Of my skull. I feel pressure behind my eyes, maybe from some kind of internal contusion or swelling. I also feel cold on my forehead.
I can't do this. I can't do this one. Sorry, we've got to move on. That's the Shisher. That's her only video. I'm going to roll through some of these as fast as I can because we aren't even into the 40s yet. Soul with Zane. The next one up, 1.53. She's got Sebastian readings down here. Let's find them. There's Sebastian Rogers. Psychic energy reading Sebastian. There's 3 at least on her page. You guys can see this, right? Yep. Okay. So we've got at least 3 from this page too. 4. There's another one. Oh my gosh. This is just too much. 5, Sebastian Rogers. 6, Sebastian Rogers. 7, Sebastian Rogers. Who does this? So she's got 7 videos. on this case. Moving right along. Awakened butterfly readings. Let's see what we've got here. Missing 15-year-old. She's got 2 right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, she's done 6. Hopefully that's it. 7. Why the silence? So she's got 7 videos and no live streams. That's Awakened Butterfly Readings 6.7 or 47K. Now we go on to the grimy of the grimy. You guys know who this is. T-Rev 757. So he has got no videos, but we've got live streams. We have, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32 on his page. Moving right along. Diary of a Mystic. 3.95K subs. Sebastian Rogers, 1 and 2. Looks like that's all she's got. Sebastian Rogers, updated psychic reading. The Alliance, Seth, Chris, and Katie. So she's got 2 videos. Let's see if there's any. There's live streams too. 1, 2. Sebastian Rogers, Mystic Village Live, Sebastian or Proudfoots. 3, another one. 4, 5, 6, 7. So she's got quite a few. All right, keeping it going. I'm trying to roll through these as fast as possible, you guys. This is Psychic Key Magical, 1.1K. We have, let's look and see. Did a lot of Delphi stuff, Delphi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 videos with his name in the title. Another one doing readings. Moving along. Crimes of the Heart Tarot. 1.62. Let me go back here and see where we start. Sorry, I'm giving you guys whiplash, but I just want to get through these as fast as possible because I'm over it already. But people don't believe it unless you show it to them. And I think it's important for people to see how disgusting this actually is. Imagine being these parents. Imagine this being your loved one. Sebastian Rogers tarot card reading 6 months ago. There's 1. She's only done 1. I'll take it. But still. Now we're going to go to Trishy James Tarot. Whoever this is, she has 8.7K. I'll check your guys' comments in a minute. Sorry, I'm just rolling on the back end over here. So she's got 1 psychic reading, 2 psychic readings, 3 psychic readings, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are just his name or face in the title. 9. She's got 9, 10, 11. She's got 11 videos and no live streams. That's Trishy James Tarot. Hold on. I need to breathe for a moment. I honestly feel like I have so much ick right now. I feel so icky. I can't even explain. I can't imagine opening up YouTube, being the parents of this missing child, and seeing that. I can't even imagine. I genuinely cannot imagine. It truly breaks my heart to think about the families having to see this. And like I said, 90% of these, you can go look for yourself. You'll have all the names after today of the ones that I'm showing you guys. You can go look and see and listen to their readings. And about 90% of these all use salacious misinformation to bank these readings off of. And that most of them are basically encouraging people to not look for Sebastian because they claim that they're talking to a spirit. It's truly disgusting. Right. Autumn, I believe heavily that there's people that are gifted and that have gifts, but those people have integrity and ethics, and they know what this does to families, and they do not do this publicly. They don't cold call families. They don't charge families money. If they have something that they really feel strongly about, they contact law enforcement. There are gifted people who have worked with law enforcement and helped in some cases, but they don't exploit the families, and they keep the dignity of the victim intact. They're not like these grimy YouTubers at all. Moving on. Maya's Tarot Topics, 11.3K. Think about this too. If this is just in my algorithm, what's in yours that I don't see? No live streams. Let's check her videos. Every one of these people, in order to be on this list, had Sebastian videos up at one point in time. So whether they do now or not, if they've removed them, put them on private, I hope most of them did, but unfortunately, no, most of them are right here. 8.9K views. What happened? Missing from Tennessee 7 months ago. There's number 1. Then we've got number 2, 6.8K views. Now we've got number 3, number 4. So she's got 4. She does a lot of weird, interesting stuff. Number 5. She's got 5. 5 on Sebastian. Maya's Tarot Topics. Next one. Elsa, 2.98 subs. Let's go back and see what we've got here. One, what happened to Sebastian Rogers? The ones that only have 1, I'm almost like, okay, this is so much better than I thought it could be. Psychic Medium Roberto, 10.2K. Let's go back and find Psychic Medium Roberto's. Let's see. We have... what really happened to second readings. So he obviously has another one somewhere that he either took down or was up 10K views. There's one, but he says his second reading. So he had to have 2 at one point in time. Let's see. Is there any other ones? So he's got 1 up, but 2 for sure that he's done. I guess when they update them, taking down the previous one with their misinformation is probably valid. I might have missed one. My eyes are going cross doing this. I should have totaled them all up of how many videos between all of these. I think we would probably be sick. This is Sage, 3.7K. We are going to go into, we go from Chris Watts, Summer Wells, Audrey Cunningham, Elijah View, Madeline Soto, Channeling Shanann Watts, Sebastian Rogers. Here's one, a reading of sorts. 2. She's got 2 on her page. And that's that channel. Now we got another one. 651 subs. Hershey, the Shadow Reader. She has, let's see. She's a live streamer. You guys can still hear me? Yeah. Okay. Meta messages on Monday? What the heck is that? I don't even want to know what half this shit means. It's giving me a headache, if I'm being honest. Sebastian Rogers, a look through tarot. There's one. That might be her only one. From 7 months ago. So she's got 1. How many videos do you guys think we're up to so far? We're at number 45 on our list. Put a number in the comments. How many videos do you think we've seen? combined. This is the empathetic Pisces. She has 1 intuitive reading, 2, 3, 4. She's got 4 videos on that. Let's see what one of hers says. Well, I load this. Okay, we're going to listen to her last one.
Hey everybody, this is Rhonda, the Impacted Pisces. I'm coming on quickly early this morning. This is Tuesday, April 2nd. Get ready to go into work. I just wanted to pull a few cards in regards to Sebastian Rogers. So I'm hearing there's going to be a press conference sometime today. I'm not sure what time, y'all, in regards to this case. I thought about doing another reading on Sebastian. I did a few, but it's been so much going on out there in social media. It's been a circus with this family, and I don't know. I felt like I just wanted to pull back. I feel like I got a somewhat okay understanding from my intuitive standpoint on what could have happened to Sebastian. Like in the beginning, I felt an element of him possibly walking away. But I'm also feeling some type of foul play. Like it was a reason if he did. Something was manipulated. And me saying that, I feel like there is an element being hidden in regards to some discord going on in the home as far as the parents, the mother. I don't want to just accuse anyone because the first reading I didn't really pick up on parents' involvement. And when I say parents, I'm talking about the parents he lived with, okay? Mother, stepfather.
Hey, at least she's got a little bit more understanding.
Although I do pick up some things going on that they're not being honest about, okay? You know,
Anybody could say that about anybody at their worst time. Like, this just blows my freaking mind. Like, she was there. She was there for a minute. She was there. Okay, I'm done already. Sorry, moving on. We got way too many to get through. Way too freaking many to get through. Mystic Brady. Next one up. 7.5. Let's go back and see what we got here. You can tell this is just an energy zapper. Like this it's so disheartening to see people do this. I can't imagine this being my child. I can't imagine this being my loved one. Here's 1, 2. She changed her mind, so she must have put 1 away. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so she's got 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 that his name and face are in the thumbnails and titles. 8. So she's got 8 videos. Let's look at her live streams. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. How can readings change this often? So she's got over 10 combined. I don't even know how to pronounce this one. Tanchilis Oracle 1.8K. Hopefully she's only got 1 or 2. Let's see. She's got 1. An oracle reading is what it's called. The ones that have only 1 don't bother me as bad. It's still odd, but they're not as bad to me as some of the other ones that have like 30 different changes. Hot topics. Okay, so she's only got that. All right, moving on. Spiritually intuitive readings, 3.72. What are these people doing? This is weird. She's got 1. She's only got 1 video and no live streams. Okay. It's better than some. Madame Moselle Tarot 11.8. Let's see what we got here. There's 1. Two. She's got 2 videos, Mademoiselle. La Farmhouse. Oh, she cleaned her page up too. So she changed her stuff up. Okay. I'll take it. She did have a reading up, but she took it down. Interesting. Oh, she's got another page. Okay. Well, I'll take it. Hers is down too. All in the cards. Oh, maybe they took theirs down too. This might be we might have a few that took some stuff down, and I'm here for that. Looks like they've changed up. Yeah, they've taken a lot of stuff down. Okay. All right. So we've got 2 in a row that have taken their videos down. Pika. I doubt that's the case. Tammy comes in here, but in all fairness, I gotta show Tammy's, but I do like Tammy. Tammy's very respectful and doesn't do anything, but she did do a reading on Sebastian. I'm sure hers is probably on private or something now too. Tammy's a great person though. I will say that. Doesn't exploit families at all, in my opinion. I think she's just done like 1 reading or something. Again, just in all fairness. Val Evans, 13K subs. Here we go. Yeah, she lists a lot of this list though. I started months and months ago when they started popping up with all these readings, because I was just stunned. I was stunned by the amount of it. I'd never seen something in real time with the psychics like this before, so I started documenting. Electra, she did connect to quite a few psychics. Yep. She did. Okay, so let's see, what's this one? We've got 1, 2, update mapping and fraud, is an arrest imminent. So we've got 2, 3, 4. It's got 4 there. On live streams with this one. We're getting there. We're getting through them faster than I'm trying, guys. So she's got 4 live streams up. Let's see her videos if she's got it. This is Val Evans. She does a lot of celebrity. So she's got 4 live streams up currently. Celia's Tarot 13.3 or 13.2. Looks like a lot of TikTok videos brought over here and dumped. Let's see what we've got. One. She uses dowsing rods too. This one that I'm hovering over where you can see the dowsing rods. That's her first one. A lot of presidential stuff. A lot of presidential shit. So she's only got 1 up, it looks like, in her videos. Okay. And then, so she's got 1. Now we go to Portals to the Supernatural. I'm going to have to go get a soda in a minute. Let's see. We've got 1 here. Looks like they do EVP spirit box stuff too. They've got 1 on their channel that I'm seeing off just a quick scan. Live streams they don't do. So that's Portals to the Supernatural 3.03. Then we've got Ziggy. Has Ziggy done anything on Sebastian recently? I don't think so. And I think she's only done like 1 or 2 on Sebastian. I don't even know if they're up anymore. She did 1 and I can't remember when it was though. But she must have put it on maybe it was live. Let's see. Let me see if she's got. She's another one I don't watch. She's got a lot of freaking videos. Holy shit. Okay. I know she's at least done 1 on Sebastian. Right here. Walk with Me and Talk. Sebastian Rogers. This is on her psychic page. I'm pretty sure this is what this one is. I think she's talked about him a couple other times too, possibly. Because you can see I've watched a couple of them or like started to watch a few of them. But she has at least 1 on her page. But it looks like she kind of stayed away from it or removed them, or they're mixed in with the rest of these. So she's another one. And I don't know what she necessarily considers herself. Don't care. It's all grimy. Oh, there's two. Here's another one from a month ago. So there's two that his name is in on her channel, but potentially more mixed in here. I don't know. I don't feel like going and looking through each and every one of them either. If I'm being honest, no. So is that our main channel or a backup? Oh, one of them stopped by. Hold on. Mystical Mermaid Spiritual Insight. It's not about charging a family. It's not. It's about using a family's tragedy at their worst time and using your gifts. If you were truly gifted, in my opinion, and thought you could bring insight to the family, you wouldn't be using it for social media content. If you actually had gifts and thought you could help them, I would hope you wouldn't charge a family. I mean, that would just be ultimately grimy, which some of these people do, but it's still exploitation of people's grief in their worst moments, and you can feel differently about it. That's totally fine. You are just one of, sadly, hundreds of the same people doing the same thing to missing children's cases. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Profiting off of people's pain and suffering at their worst time is grimy. It's grimy. To profit in any way, shape, or form, and use a missing child and say that you're gifted and have some insight into something, or they're communicating with you when there's no indication that Sebastian has even passed on, is absolutely disgusting. So there's that. Thank you for stopping by. The whole love bombing thing is weird. It's weird. I'm not going to say love you back because that's fucking weird. You're a stranger on the internet. I hope you have the day you deserve. There you go. Okay. Carrying on. It's exploitation. Yeah, there's just no way around it. It is what it is. Most of these readings are based off of misinformation as is at the baseline. It's so gross. Oh, the bully. That drives me freaking nuts. We are on the right side of history. A missing child is not history. Like, that is something so grimy that he says constantly. It is just what it is. These people are probably new to me and think that, get your voodoo dolls out, poke buttons in them, do all the things to me. You can't stick my voodoo doll in the freezer anymore because I live in Arizona now. This one's called Empress Black Tarot. I'm going to let you guys watch this one for just a moment while I get myself a soda and get reset.
Yeah.
Have you be a part of the Empress Black Tarot family. And if you guys enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. In most of our readings, we keep getting the Two of Swords. So I just like to ask Spirit, what are the two options that Katie was facing with the Two of Swords? The Two of Swords is two people disagreeing on something. So I do feel like that's here to represent the fact that Katie and Chris weren't agreeing on a decision that needed to be made. Katie had delayed making this decision for long enough. She was running out of time. I feel like her back was against the wall. With the Two of Swords, sometimes there's a delay in making a decision because you can't compromise with the other person, or you may not have any power in the decision being made. It may be out of your hands. The Two of Swords can also be someone trying to be a peacemaker between multiple people who are conflicting, and that could be Chris and Sebastian. I'm sure that it was very chaotic. So let's find out what were the two decisions. Give me a few cards on what the decision one was. What was the choice? What did Katie have to choose between? Why do we keep getting the Two of Swords? Why do we keep getting the Two of Swords? All right.
Brenda, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to, Brenda? These aren't character flaws of people's. This is exploitation. I don't know what you're talking about, character flaws. Who are you arguing with? I don't even know what's going on. You're entitled to believe in whatever you want to. Like, you guys have the choice to believe in this stuff if you want to. This is exploitation. Hey, Allie, you're good. I understand when it hits home for a lot of you. I get it. I totally get it. It's 100% exploitation, and I'm sorry for anybody that has had this happen to them. Is that my friend Brenda? No, it's not my friend attorney Brenda, is it? It's not fair to do to anybody at their worst time. Yeah, Autumn, I'm like, what are we talking about here? This is like character flaws. What the fuck? That's all I read, and I was like, wait, what is going on here? I took some ibuprofen and I got myself a Diet Coke. We're getting through it. I appreciate all of you guys sitting through this today. This is a lot. But this is what I want people to understand is when we talk about this, this isn't just one little sector that calls themselves true crime. This is a huge problem. It starts with Nancy Grace, Court TV, and trickles down into true crime communities. Then you have the overlap of the psychics, the tarot card readers, the gifted ones. Like, this is not just a true crime genre. This is, oh, Brenda, I'm like, what? I thought you were talking about the videos we're watching. I was like, this is beyond character flaws for these people. Oh, okay. Yeah. We're all confused. We're all like, what the fuck is going on here? Okay. Carrying on. Anyways, let me get you to. So Empress Black Tarot does readings. As you can see, there's one right there. 4 months ago, tarot on Chris, Katie, and Seth, current energy, and more. Like, I'm not even going to go into like all of them. I mean, this one's extensive though. I can just show you right here. Part 1, part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 videos that she's done. Can't stand Nancy Grace. She is one of the OG tragedy pimps. And I don't like that word. I don't like the word tragedy pimp because unfortunately we all discuss people's tragedies. Like, I feel guilty even talking about Chris, Katie, and even mentioning Sebastian's name. Like, reading the titles of these videos today has made me feel physically like, look, Sebastian deserves dignity. He deserves respect. His family, we have no evidence that they have done anything to harm him whatsoever. And this is what's being done to this family. Like, this is what's being done. Nancy Grace is extremely exploitive. Extremely exploitive. It's all the same. They're sensationalizing stuff for public consumption. So that Empress Black Tarot has done, upwards over 10 videos herself on Sebastian, different readings. Moving along. At Heaven's Door, smaller channel, 397. Again, this isn't about like size of channels or anything. This is just what's popped up in my algorithm, and I've documented as I've gone. Where is Sebastian Rogers 5 months ago? She's only got one up. Okay, we'll take it. You guys have seen me review this channel before. Punk Rock Sherlock. Oh, wait, they must be in her videos. Oh yeah, because I was gonna say she hasn't stopped. There's no way. So 5 months ago, she started covering this, and she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. She also really likes Bullhorn Betty. She's got 19 videos and 1 live stream. Punk Rock Sherlock. The Real Tarot, 12.3. So we've got, she might have taken hers down too. Let's see. Oh, no, there it is. The Real Tarot 1123, Sebastian Rogers. She's only got 1. I'll give her that. While I'm doing the next section, let's go back one and go look at this lady. This lady is quite something.
It's Christy, your Punk Rock Sherlock, and we're going to be talking a little bit about Bullhorn Betty.
I'm going to let you guys listen to this as I pull the next section up. We're getting there. I think we've got like 15 left. We're on number 60. We've done 60 channels. Oh. We're getting there, though.
Fox News in Nashville just covered it, and someone was in there filming from Fox, I assume. Betty was staying there with her lawyer, and the judge was going over when the hearing is going to be set at, I think it's September 30th. What's interesting is when they pan to the audience, I think we see a shaven Chris Proudfoot.
And I'll set this matter for hearing. On October the 23rd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now that takes care of the criminal matter. Now, as to the issues before the court, there is pending a Rule 60.02 motion filed by the defendant, Ms. Griffin, in these order protection hearings as it relates to the order protection on Terry Bowersox Sr., Maddie Bowersox, and Katie Lynn Proudfoot. The matter pending is still pending with Christopher Proudfoot.
Your Honor, our Rule 60 was intended to cover all of those orders of protection.
There's 4 of them that are listed there.
Thank you.
If not, they're all listed on the sheet. The only issue is the matter regarding Christopher Proudfoot is still an ex parte order, as it's never had a hearing on that day. And so any motion to reconsider or set that aside would be premature because we've never had an issue. We've not had a hearing on that matter. It was set for last Thursday and it was continued on to this Thursday. So that Rule 60.02 motion to reconsider judgments as to Mr. Proudfoot is hereby denied because that is premature in its filing. And so Mr. Frizzell, if you'll do an order as it relates to Christopher Proudfoot, I think his case is case number 3893, 2024 civil, because it's premature at this time. Also in front of me is the state's motion to clarify the intent of the order of protection. The order of protection speaks for itself.
Okay, so she's where does she come on? We've all seen this. Does she just play this in this one? I got the rest of them pulled up. You guys, I'm actually excited. Nick's World. Do you guys remember that Nick's World that was passing on rumors about well, Nick's World was one that Lolly used. I did a video where on Lolly where she reviewed Nick's World. Nick's World still has a channel. She's a TikTok creator and she puts stuff over here. She's in a lot of the comment section, but the videos that I had highlighted, she's removed. But if you want to see those, go back to the Lolly videos because she's another one that did misinformation and heavy rates of it about Chris and Katie in the Lolly videos. Lolly uses Nick's World as a source. So she's removed her videos. She's still on the list and will remain. But okay, let's carry on. You guys watched that while I was gathering new stuff. Okay, so for the rest of them, I'm just going to pull up like this. So this is going to be Silver Violet Flame. She's got 1.2K. Red Flag Home Interview translated.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Silver Velvet Flame. I want to do another little follow-up on Sebastian Rogers. This time
she's done many videos on him. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yep, you can. Okay. So she's done numerous. She just did one an hour ago saying Sebastian Rogers interrupts my video recording. She does dowsing rods. She's done quite a few though. Let's go back. This one's done a lot of videos. Let's go to one. My eyes are going freaking crossed. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. She's done 21 videos. And she's got 1, 2, 3 live streams. I just can't even believe this. So this was Nick's World. Just so you can see, she removed that video that I had selected. But again, if you want to see what she does, go to my Lolly video. Lolly used her as a source with her psychic readings. And I actually pull up other stuff on her too. Looks like she's removed some of these. Thor. Very possible. Beyond the Veil. 1.26 subs a month ago. Another reading. Missing Child Part 6. That tells you where we're going to go here. So let's go back and look. It's shocking. This is just shocking. I have no other words for it. It's disgusting. If they are really this gifted, I don't know. Why isn't Sebastian home? 1, 2, 3, 4. She's definitely 5, 6, 7, 8, Oh, she's got a lot on summer too. 9, 10. She's got 10. 10, and her videos only go back 4 months ago. She's got 10 videos, 10 readings on Sebastian. That's Beyond the Veil. We've already done this one. Jennifer Felix LLC is the next one up. Let me clear some of these out. Jennifer Felix. I think I skipped over 1 or 2. We might be at 70. No, because I got 78 total. No, we'll be okay. We should have. If I skipped over a couple, just ask me. I'll find them because I have them all. So this lady, where is it? Oh, it's live streams. All right, let's look and see what she's got for live streams. You guys can see this, right? Yep, you can. So we've got, she did summer too. So we have one, 2, 2 that I'm quick scanning and finding. I don't know if there's any mixed in any of her other stuff or not, but we've got 2, 3 on her page. So let's say on average, let's say now we're going to go to Intuitively Irish. She's only got 84 subs. Stunning Answers, Dowsing Rod's another one. Let's say on average, because some have done like 30 videos and then some have done 1. So let's give an average of 7. What's 7 times 75? 525. Is that right? Off the top of my head. Did I do that right? Is it 525? Too many. Way too many. Okay, let's see how many she's got. She's got 1. Only 1. 3 days ago. So she's just getting into it. Now we've got Chrissy the Medium. Chrissy the Medium has done, let's see. One, 2. She's done 2 readings. No live streams. That's Chrissy the Medium. Bobby reads tarot. Okay. We're getting there. Bobby reads tarot. Bobby has 1.32 subs. Oh my gosh, more of these. She's been at this a long time. Okay, let's see. She's a card reader. Looks like. One. She's got 1 on her page. She's more into the political stuff, so she's only got 1. Aura Faye. Another reading. She's got 2.86 7 months ago. Sebastian Rogers. Let's go back and look. Looks like she's only done 1, 2. That doesn't feel as grimy to me. It just doesn't when you see some of these other ones that have done like 15 different readings. So she does live collective messages on missing persons cases. That's interesting. Her name's Aura Faye. Okay. So she's got 1. A Taurus Girl Reads. Tarot read part 1 of what happened. She's got 51 subs. Let's see what she's got here. She's got Taylor Swift readings. 1 on Sebastian, 2 on Sebastian. She's got 2. Intuitive Tarot Vibe. Now we're just running through them because I'm just trying to finish this. I am showing people all of the different, because people think I'm full of shit when I tell them that there's all these tarot card readers that have been doing this case. So I went through and took the time to show everybody the channels and the amount of videos that they've all been.
Today we're going to do 2024 predictions on,
because I'm not full of shit when I say that this shit's grimy. Okay, this one has 1 reading, 2. She gives locations too. Oof. So she's got 2 Intuitive Tarot Vibe. Moving on. MMO Tarot's new page. MMO Tarot. She's got a whole shit ton. She's probably up to in the hundreds. But, you know, because people have been calling her out on her bullshit, she has to go private now. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. I'm just looking at thumbnails. 12, 14, 16, 20, 24, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 lives. And yeah, no videos anymore. Here's her one that we watched the other day where she has to remove all of her stuff. So, and she's removed a bunch. She's removed a bunch too. So that's used to be MMO Tarot. This one we've done already. This one we've done. Luna Pearl is going to be our last one. I might have skipped 2. I think I did, but I can't even remember which ones they were now. Nick's World didn't have her video up still. There's another channel that's been removed in my list. And they are called, let me tell you what they're called. The Spiritual Medium, Psychic Medium. Their channel's no longer there. They had readings on Sebastian too. But Luna Pearl only has 70 subs. And she has done one reading. Yes, we did it. We did it. We did it. We got them all in. Not all of them are removing videos, Chico. Some of them have. We saw like 3 or 4. Brenda, I wouldn't think that would, it shouldn't be either way, because there's no, if they're gifted, right, they should still be basing it on the facts. And the facts are, there's no evidence that Chris, Katie, or Seth are involved in Sebastian's disappearance. Perry, Donna drives me freaking batty. Batty, I say. We did it. So let's just, like I said, average it out. 75 channels that we saw anything from upwards. Spirit Seeker Squad has a shit ton to all of these other channels. So on average, 7, and there's 75 in my algorithm. We could even go, let's just say 70 channels at 7 videos a piece, averaging it out, because we only saw like 4 or 5 that have 1 video. Most of them have shit tons of them, from 5 to 10. Like there's more in that 5 to 10 range than there are underneath that. That's 490. 70 channels, 7 videos a piece. That's 490 videos of readings, tarot, claiming that he's no longer with us, that they're speaking to his spirits, that they're claiming they know where he is, his location. Like, it's fucking insane. Sam Brown, who did you say? Sweetie Pie is just as bad. Hey, Jill. And you guys know I have the ones that I've reviewed. Punk Rock Sherlock. I've reviewed MMO Tarot. I've reviewed 1111 True Crime, which she's got 2 channels, so you could even bump that number up. I've got Nick's World, who has videos, who I think removed a bunch of them. She's still on that list no matter what she does, because I've still got reviews of her. Donna Serafina hasn't really used her live stream as much, but she's been involved with Sweetie Pilo. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Lauren, that lady, Army for Jesus Justice. Is that who you're talking about with the Kylie Rodney case? Oh my God. Music City Mom, if you, I didn't count. I should have done a running total as we went, but I would say that between all 75-ish that we went through, there's probably there's over 400 videos. Hey, Russo. Yeah, Emily, people thought I was losing my mind when I said this. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up. I have this all written in notes. Like, let me see if I can pull that up. I don't know if I can share that with you guys or not. I can post it for you guys. I can post my list for you guys. Of all the channels. I've got all the channels and all the different things in there if you want it. If you want it, let me know. I have no problem sharing it. Crazy though, huh? It's fucking insane. Oh, the wind is picking up real bad. I'm reading your guys' comments, sorry. It really is. It really is, Vicky. It's sad. It's super sad. If it were true and real and factual, are they getting more and more info each time? That should be the only reason to do so many. Otherwise, they are doing it for the wrong reason. Brenda, I think 99% of them are doing it for the wrong reason. I can say that just based on what I've watched. Because most of them come out and say right away that he's no longer with us. And there's no indication of that following the facts. You know, it's really sad. It's really sad. Hold on just a moment, you guys. Russo, it's one of the grossest forms of exploitation on this app to me. It's really terrible. Shay's Safe Place. I don't even know who that is. I don't think. Hold on, let me look. Really? I get it. Yeah. Russo, 100%. Can you imagine? Just think about if this was your loved one. If this was your loved one, let me look. Sorry, guys, it got windy out here. This is what you're talking about? Keeping up appearances? Chris in a baby bib? Holy shit. Like, why do we have to like these people? Why do we have to mock these people? We don't have any indication that anything happened. Seth, Chris, or Katie. Seriously, this is so ridiculous. Ah, misfit. What do you even say to this? Like, what do you even say to this? And let's go back to logical thinking here for a second. If out of 75 of those channels, 60 of them, let's just throw a number out there because most of them are claiming that they're speaking to his spirit and he's crossed over. You know what they're implying. So 60 channels are pushing that he is no longer with us, and their subs are not even remotely keeping his face out there, awareness out there, continuing to look for him, anything. When law enforcement has asked everybody, please keep looking. If you know something, call it in. This is dangerous. And they're claiming that those two defendants are interfering with finding a missing child. What about all the rest of these people that are encouraging people to stop looking for Sebastian by claiming he's no longer with us? We don't even know that. What about all these people? Preying on people's emotional state, preying on people's grief. Right, Sam? Same. That's what I've said. If I was in any of their shoes, Chris, Katie, or Seth, I'd be in a padded room somewhere. 100%. And somebody else would probably, no. I couldn't deal with it. Autumn, I agree with that. That barbecue lady and me. Yeah, no, I don't care for her. She's done a whole lot. She's just as bad as the rest of them. She's in this category for me as exploitive and performative and all the same things. Elizabeth, was it you that asked me when we're going to start cooking? We got Christmas candy coming up soon. We do. Autumn, were you there when she lied to me straight to my face on panel at Queens over her tip line? I'm like, do you think I'm going to call something a tip line without having proof it's a tip line? The damn email said tips for Sebastian at yahoo.com. Like, what else is it? Hello. Wolfie, I don't know where whiskey is. Probably in bed with Kenzie. Luna's sitting in Kyle's lap. You guys want to see the cutest thing? Oh, Autumn, I popped up there because I'd been asking for weeks and weeks, probably months at that time, about this tip line because she kept popping over and people were like falling at her feet. Oh my God, barbecue's so great. And I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on here. So I popped up there because I had screenshots from months ago over TikTok with this tips for Sebastian at yahoo.com or whatever it was. I don't know. It's on my community wall. I don't remember if it's Gmail or Yahoo off the top of my head. So I popped on there. She was on panel and I popped on there and asked her a question. She lied straight to my face and then she tried the whole thing. I don't even know who you are. No, who cares who I am? She did, Kim. She got so defensive. And then she's like, I didn't have no tip line. And I'm like, it says tips for Sebastian at yahoo.com. Like, straight up lies. Kalina, I say the same thing. I don't trust none of them. Oh, I take that back. I like Bobby, but I don't lump her with any of the rest of them. Bobby's smart. Very smart. Jill, I have no idea. Like, Wolfie, right? People lie on this app? No. Oh, of course she got down. I was going to show you guys Luna sitting in Kyle's lap, but she got down. It was wild. That was wild. All right, you guys. I'm going to get out of here. We made it through that, though. But people think I'm nuts when I say these things. And I'm like, no, I've been documenting this stuff. Like, I'm not, when people think, you know, BJ, that's something that I'm going to come back around to. Depending on what we do for the rest of the day, I might do another live stream and address that fucking bullshit. Her bullshit of, if I put my content behind members only. Did you guys see that shit? Did you guys see that shit? She said that if she puts her content behind members only, I won't have content. Ma'am, do you understand that I could do this all day long? Like Revival said, 24. There is not enough hours in the day for me to do content on exploitation just on Sebastian's case. There's so many of you, BJ. There's so many of you. You don't get a gold star. You're not one in your own little group. There's many gross people just like you. Unfortunately, you're just one of the in the main team that pushes out high rates of misinformation. So it's the trickle down effect. I start where it starts and then go with the narrative. Yeah. Revival. I'm like a dog with a bone. People say that all the time about me. If you lie on me, that's the end. There's been another person on this app. I let them sit. I let them do their thing. Whatever. It's nothing personal. Moment you lie, done. No going back for me. There's no point in it. Don't try to wrap me up in stupid shit. Don't do that shit. Oh, Emily. Emily, do you want to be in the building? Oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you. Sam, I've done I'm probably up to, I've been covering this, since March. And the last, so here's kind of what I talk about just for anybody that's new here. So you kind of understand what you got yourself into by being here. I talk about the exploitation that happens in tragedies, missing children cases, things of that nature. So far, the two main stories that I've really talked about in this facet have been a Marine veteran who attempted to take his life, who ended up in some sort of coma type state for almost a year. The true crimers on this app attempted to say that his wife did it to him, that she was guilty. There was no true crime. She was cleared. That was Marvon McRae's story. She was cleared of all wrongdoing. She was never charged with a crime. It was a really unfortunate situation all the way around. You don't have to like any of the characters, but it was just a really tragic situation. So that's what I came into. And it was people that had over 90,000 subs and building huge channels, stuff like that, that were covering it. So the rates of misinformation were so problematic and so high. They were doing all sorts of crazy stuff. They were raising money. Meanwhile, his wife was trying to take care of their kids. They were stalking and harassing her family, taking pictures outside her mom's house. It was really terrible. And there was no true crime case. They kept calling it a true crime case. CPS had gotten involved, had numerous calls. A CPS worker joined their Facebook groups. Terrible, horrifying story. So that's what I came onto YouTube. And it was because I had it wrong, because I thought she was, because of her lifestyle and my own trauma, I was like, oh, there's some bullshit going on, because I was seeing highly edited videos. When I started pulling shit back and really going and digging for myself, I had to accept the fact that I was wrong about her, even though I disagree with her lifestyle and things about her. I'm never going to see eye to eye, or, she's not my cup of tea, but that didn't matter. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And she was being blamed for things that she wasn't doing. Exactly, Misfit. Exactly. And that was really hard for me to see, that people were so unwilling. And then coming into the Sebastian Rogers case. Sebastian is a missing teenager, a 15-year-old with high functioning autism. His case deserves awareness. There's not even a true crime case here. There's no crime committed. There's nobody that's listed as a suspect. Everything is on the table. There's no evidence of foul play. They have no indication what is going on. Yes, the news media has slipped up and said and corrected it that it was a criminal investigation. It's an ongoing active investigation. That's it. But if it's one thing I've learned on this app, in the Marvon story, I covered like 3 different channels that were the main sources of high rates of misinformation. This time around in Sebastian's, I tried to branch out and show an overall theme of how people profit off of others' pain and suffering, and how we don't have to like or agree with these people's, we can all, or like their behavior, their actions. But when people at their worst times are being used like this on social media to paint narratives, to do things, that perception becomes dangerous because we don't know who is on the other side of things that's watching. I'm so sick of hearing creators cry the victim, 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 victim. Do you know what's happening to this family every day? Do you know how many threats that they're levied every day? People outside their home, they can't even go places in their own neighborhoods. It's scary. So I've been trying to branch out a little bit further this time around and show like a broader scale of, I don't remember the last time we were counted. I think I was up over to like 45 different channels that I had highlighted on my channel. In this case alone, it's just sad. It's really sad. Laws need to change to protect victims and their families. Sam agreed. You know, and the sad thing is you can tell this story, right? You can talk about this. You can bring awareness to this. There's people that do exceptional at that. Duchess, Arctic, they do exceptional with Chico, bringing awareness to corruption, to missing, the important things. You can make money on doing that. It's how they do it. But those people give back to their communities. Those people do so much and they barely even make anything on YouTube. They make enough to cover their, their apps and stuff to make their missing flyers and pay for their StreamYard, if even. Most of them just do it because they want to help. But if everybody chipped in and did something with their profits too, like if you want to profit off of YouTube, okay, do it with fact, basis, empathy, victim. That's it. And then give back to your communities. Do something. But it is what it is. Most of them just continue to have their hands out. Amy, thank you for becoming a member. I hope you're doing okay. Miss Arnold, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys sitting with me and hanging out with me and make me feel less crazy. And the wind is really crazy right now. All of my mods, thank you. Pika, Chico, Revival, all of you. Smiles, Sheila, I saw you guys in here. Terry, all of you in here. Melissa, I don't know if you're newer here too or not. Sorry, you guys, sorry, I'm terrible with names, so you might have been here all along. And if you change your name, you're going to screw me up. But Melissa, the Idaho 4 case for me, I initially started to kind of cover it a little bit, like just because I have family that lives in Post Falls. I used to coach rec soccer in Post Falls. My daughter is the same age as those kids. Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls is a very small area, very, very small area. And it was people that I know personally were impacted by those losses. And the fucking salacious bullshit that was being spread, the cartel shit, all of that stuff, the insane theories, stories, rumors was so hard for me to personally do. I had to completely walk away. I had to completely walk away from that and I can't even watch it. It makes me so angry because I'm like, how in the hell are you guys doing this? How are you doing this to these families? I think of Ethan's mom all the time and how, yeah, all of them. Xana's family, all, I mean, it's sad. It's so sad. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My mom still lives in Post Falls. Yep. I have a lot of family up there. I lived in Post Falls for quite some time. Well, not quite some time, like 3 years. I coached rec soccer for Post Falls for multiple years. And that was when I used to volunteer coach for the rec teams. I did it in Utah too. I miss that. That's one thing I wish I could go back to doing. My body just doesn't like it anymore, but I miss being able to volunteer coach soccer. Those kids, especially in Utah, we coached a lot of refugees. There was a lot of refugees families in the rec area where we lived, and that was the best experience ever. I learned languages, like different words in different languages. They were always trying to teach me, and I was like, what does that mean? Like, they were great though. Those kids taught me so much about life. Oh, Idaho Falls, Pocatello. Yep. Moscow. Yep. Lewiston, Clarkston. Exactly. Yep. And watching people like have her in their chats, I let her sit and play her hand out. I thought that's who it was, but I wasn't quite sure for the longest time. It's just sad. It's just sad. All of it. Thank you, Chico. Chico, please post yours. Oh, Chico's just dropping them all. Hey, Mr. Positive. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Go see what Kyle wants to do for the rest of the day. I got laundry going already. We're just kind of hanging out. It's nice. Oh, Melissa, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. And you know what? You're an Islander. You're already an Islander. Just being here. All of you are Islanders. We appreciate all of you being here. Tammy, did you see that I covered you? I threw you in there, but I was like, Tammy doesn't do things like this, but just in all fairness, but I don't even think your video, didn't you just do one that you talked about Sebastian's case? And then I think you privated it or something. I was like, in all fairness, I got to throw her in here, but she's not like the rest at all. I'm like, I like Tammy. There's my bias for the day. I don't even remember if you even really talked about it though. I don't remember. But you did it way differently than the rest, so it felt unfair. It felt unfair to even put you in there, Tammy. Okay, I thought so. I thought so because I was like, I got to put her in here, but let me preface this by saying, like, Tammy's over here all the time and she gets it. Like, you get it. A lot of these people don't get it. They just don't. Oh, Amy, yes, absolutely. Claus, it's good to see you. Okay, you guys, I'm out. I will see you guys either later today or sometime soon. But hopefully this gives you a bigger perspective of what's actually going on, that it's a much bigger scale than the few channels that people think. This is a huge problem, and it continues. And it's not just Sebastian's case. It's all, quote unquote, like Jennifer Coffendorfer says, famous missing children. That drives me nuts. Like Betty calls them, high profile cases or missing children. They do it to all of these that get in the algorithm. The psychics, tarot card readers, mediums, those people do the same. And again, it's about ethics and integrity. Can you imagine if this was your family? Can you imagine if that's what you opened up social media to? Being blamed by all of these channels. Encouraging to get people to stop looking. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. See you guys all soon. Have a great rest of your day. Go do something for yourself. Bye.